do kayfabe, bro.
What?
But one time you were recording, and you took your mask off over there, and you could totally see it.
Oh no, nobody's gonna know who the Grand Bat is.
I had to call the CDC. Not the CDC. What's the
FCC?
FCC to fix.
The FCC won't let me be.
It's okay. You only get like 2 years.
Hey, are you down with FCC?
Every censorship,
Yeah, you know me. Oh my gosh.
Whiskey, cold.
Hey, is anybody gonna want any of these Dr. Pepper strawberry creams?
Yeah, you.
Me?
Get some.
No, I'm saying.
Where's that?
I can
Where,
open
the
them.
Madonna?
Oh yeah, open them.
Is there another
I'll open it for you.
I already have one because there was none in the fridge.
I'm not a cream soda now.
You're just a cream pie guy.
Another one?
Sure.
Oh, I'm gonna have one.
Harmony.
Nice to be wild. Oh man.
Do you like taking cream pies?
Huh?
Do you like taking cream pies?
I like eating cream pies, but I don't like taking cream pies. And I don't even eat pie that much. I only eat pie once a year now. Like, I only eat pie, well, actually 2 times a year now. Thanksgiving and Christmas.
You only eat Poontang pie twice a year?
Sometimes when it's like a cream pie, it's yeast infection.
Okay.
But Tristan likes taking cream pies. No. He likes eating cream pies. So he likes it when a guy nuts inside of a girl, and then he eats it out of the girl.
This is a family show.
Okay.
Yeah, we are.
I know whoever's watching on Instagram right now, I know we're live right now.
Nobody's watching.
Don't
try
that at home.
Nobody's watching.
Jax Cannon.
You gotta move more.
Me?
And then it says that someone just said there's no sound.
Oh, that's what I told you. On the lives, there's sound problems when you go live.
No, it's not connected there, is it?
No, ours is sound. Ours is different. No, that one's good.
No, on mine.
On his, whenever it's live, there's usually like sound issues. I think it's a reception problem here.
You have Wi-Fi?
Yeah. But the Wi-Fi might not. Well, let's try it. Let me see it. Let me see your phone.
Oh, the horse's name is Wednesday.
Oh, the horse got saved today?
Oh yeah, tell me.
The horse in Lakeview Terrace.
Are you going to any Dodgers games today?
Are you talking about the one that
I'm planning to go for Hello Kitty night.
Yeah!
I saw that shit. Damn, that
No,
was
they
crazy,
aren't because they're
dude.
having these Hello Kitty like fanny packs.
That horse was fighting too. He was trying to kick all them motherfuckers, dude.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he was covered in mud, dude. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. He was like,
Yeah,
this
the
was like,
Angels, but not the Dodgers.
They have that thing that the EWS been doing. Freaking that's some mutual thing.
yeah, I saw that shit. They should have clipped that when I was at work on the news.
Not the Dodger Lucha match.
There you go.
Is that what you said?
No,
See
they
if it
had one
works
for the
now.
Angels like years ago.
That's what.
Like
That's the issue we
a
had.
free giveaway. But they never had one for the Dodgers.
Crazy how
Everybody just
mainstream lucha is.
or
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. Goes to the shows.
Well, I mean, I feel like more people go to lucha shows than American shows. Like statistically
What
speaking.
do you think you're dealing with? I got you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cheers. I
Yeah,
got you.
for sure. But no, you're right. Like it's so.
But these lucha shows are not exactly like the ones in Mexico.
You got a sick ass tattoo.
These
bro.
are.
They're a little watered down,
Yeah.
Americanized. They
Yes.
are.
Yeah.
Got the dragons and the flowers in there. That's some fucking harmony right there.
I just make sure the horns are up. The wings are up.
Oh, and
I guess we're getting more and more like it, but
and Grand Bat.
it feels different still.
Hey, Grand Bat.
What's up, buddy?
Mr. Chris Claus told
Why
me to
are you talking
remind
to
you. Mr. Chris Claus told me to remind you about sponsoring his that little sign he put up behind you. IC Pro.
Oh yeah, he,
IC Pro?
ICO Pro.
Ask them if we can
Yeah,
get-
they said they're sound now. But
Oh,
he
right.
has, he has to
It-
move
oh.
back a little bit.
ISO Pro.
It's alright. He can
And you gotta move back a little.
Which way?
Or that way.
Yeah, it's in there.
Interrogated conditioning
Are we
program.
live?
We're live on.
Hey, teacher, what were you saying about wanting to abolish Black Lives Matter?
Do what?
Wanting to abolish Black Lives Matter? What were you saying about that earlier today?
It's a terrible group. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Tell them what you said about the black people and you're fed up living in your neighborhood.
Yeah. What did you
That
want
they
to do
raised
then?
$90 million and $60 million.
I used to go to the marches.
Are you the one that fires a gunshot
No, you're
in the
on.
air so the prices stay low?
Okay, they know it's Black History Month, right? I'm just saying we're live now. I know everybody can see us.
Oh man,
No,
my
I'm just
birthday,
asking them. Like,
I know, dude. I know.
my birthday month got screwed up again.
Oh. What is this?
George.
Danny Ramirez.
sing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're live.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Oh man.
ready? 3, 2.
You guys, we're live. You have to start now. We're
What are
live.
you doing?
No, we've been live on his, but on ours. Welcome to the Batos Locos Podcast. I am your host, the Red Bat. And to my right, the co-host, the Grand Bat. And to my left,
Oh, the black bat.
the Black Bat is missing. In Black History, in honor of Black History Month,
Change your mask.
we got a black guy. The little guy Leo.
What's up, y'all?
Returning guest.
Back. We're keeping it as uniform. Red, grand, and black is still.
Yeah.
We should call you Black Beans.
He's affirmative action.
Black Beans. Can I call you Black Beans? Get it? Because your last name is... okay.
He joined the Foot Clan today. Yeah, man.
Living like Donatello.
No, I went to an ocean spray convention. They pour grape juice all over me. So now I'm all purple and shit.
Yeah, purple cup, purple
Which
beanie,
should be hilarious.
purple
It's
shirt.
still not.
Red blood, like Red Bat.
And our returning guest, we got Mr. George Hermosa with the Dodgers shirt.
I'm more of a cranberry juice.
WWE legend, Mr. Julio Rodriguez.
Monday Night Raw Superstar.
Oh yeah, he was on.
Demonologist and conspiracy theorist
And
the
ambulance chaser.
Oh, hey, by the way,
firefighter's best friend.
Monday Night Raw was just
Mr.
in Anaheim
T-shirt.
2 days ago. Were you?
He'd be good for
you were
that. Yeah,
wrestling.
y'all.
Hold on, guys, hold on. And our guest for tonight, collectibles collector, pro wrestler,
Wow.
and number one on Megan's Law, Mr. Jax Cannon.
Number one in Megan's Law.
I want to thank everybody for joining us.
Thank you.
And to our guest and all the regulars that we have here at the Batos Locos Television Studios.
And the irregulars.
Yeah, and here in the San Fernando Valley,
Yes.
in a cave unknown. But this episode of Batos Locos is brought to you by Ico Pro. For everybody that cares about their body, Ico Pro, you gotta want it. Yeah.
You gotta want it.
And Jax Cannon, we're gonna start with you. Tell us about Top Flight X.
Top Flight X, sneakers and collectibles store here in based out of North Hollywood. On eBay, Poshmark, Mercari. I just signed up for Whatnot, so
Guys,
have you guys been on Whatnot?
No.
No. Okay, it's like a live auction sort of thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
How's that been going?
I had just signed up.
Oh,
recently,
okay.
He just said he just. So how is it going so far, though?
eBay is going great.
That's good to
eBay
know.
is fantastic.
So if I have collectibles to sell, can I give them to you and you can sell them for me?
Yes.
Oh wow!
You can sign, buy, sell, trade, all of that.
How do they ship them to you and then you sell them, or how does that work?
I usually try to meet up in person for
Okay.
that. Yeah.
But how do you know they're being legit? I've seen a lot of people that get a little crazy when they meet up, You meet up in a public place to make sure,
If it's somebody I don't know,
shady.
we meet up in a public place. Somebody that I know, can meet at my place.
It's like if you need a CB transmitter, and then you have to meet someone at a Starbucks on the way back from a Kings game or something. You do that.
Yeah.
So
So since you're a collector, you can value my thing.
Go.
I have a magazine from I want to say May or June of 1997 with Bret Hart and Bart Simpson on the cover. Bret Hart and Bart Simpson on the cover. Autographed by Bret Hart. How much can I get for that?
Do you have a COA?
A COA?
Certificate of authenticity.
A COA?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, you don't.
Oh.
Yeah. I need a COA.
Why do you need to see an OA?
A COA because
Makes it official.
Yeah, it makes it
So,
official.
but what's an OA?
And
Certification of approval or something.
Yeah.
So why don't you call it a COA?
It is.
It's a
No,
COA.
because he wants to see a COA. Why do you want to see an OA?
But
We only have a limited time here.
How do I get a certificate of authenticity for my autograph?
There's a lot of organizations. There's PSA. There's Beckett.
Oh, Beckett's still around.
Yeah, Beckett's.
Nice.
Then you got to get Bret Hart there again.
Well,
What if I have a picture
they can
of him signing it?
That helps, but you still need a COA.
Is it a TV Guide magazine?
No, the WWF magazine.
Oh, nice.
I'll take
I
a
didn't even know that
I'll
there
take a
was
picture of it and I'll send it to you.
Oh, no, I believe you.
No, you don't, because you're like a TV guy.
You need that one certified too. What's on tap for this episode, Red Bat?
That's a good question, Red.
Well, it's been a while since we had an episode. I've been gone for a few months. I had pneumia. And I couldn't have a show.
We've had that before.
COVID-20. That's what happens.
So now it's the first show of the year, and it's February.
How are you feeling now?
I feel better. I'm like 90%.
Harmony.
That's an A. That's an A minus.
That's an A, yeah.
That's
I'm not
harmony.
100%, but 90%.
On our curve, that's
We got Jax Cannon here. We got George Hermosa here. We got Julio. We got T-shirts. Mr.
Black Bat. Black Bat.
Black guy.
Black Shredder.
Don't tell.
Black Foot.
I'm the lion of harmony.
And there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. There's like a couple wars going on.
In Israel.
What else is there?
A lot of deaths happening.
Russia,
That was
Palestine,
very sad.
Israel. What was that? Pakistan? No, Gaza, right? No, it's
in Gaza.
Palestine,
That's in
right?
Palestine, yeah.
Palestine,
Palestine,
Ukraine, Russia, Palestine, Israel.
They may be ramping up for a little Iran.
Yeah. And we're paying for these wars, which is kind of crazy. Well, let's not talk about that.
Are we benefiting from them? Though?
No, I don't think we're benefiting.
We're not. Well,
At all.
we're
Somebody
keeping
is.
influence.
Oh, the war, the war industrial complex is.
Yeah, but they're not paying for it. We're paying for it, but they're benefiting.
We're paying for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're benefiting.
And they're benefiting.
They're
politicians
pocketing everything. Yeah.
And they invest in these stocks.
Drop in the comment section who you support.
I kind of don't support any of them, really. I just
Me
want
either.
it to stop. Yeah.
War itself.
And yeah.
I support Joe Biden.
Oh,
Do you-
Oh, that guy's incredible.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh man.
Joe Biden.
Remember, what's your issue with Joe
Sleepy
Biden?
Nothing. I just didn't vote for him.
So you
What
voted.
was your guys'
And
reaction?
no, I didn't vote for Trump.
Who did
So
you
you-
vote for? Or did you not vote?
I voted for Kanye.
That's even worse.
Black
Wasn't he-
guy.
wasn't he-
Black guy. Black guy. Black guy.
I just want to
guy.
set the record straight. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah,
Red,
no,
I'm
you're
sorry.
good.
Well,
I
but,
just want to set the record straight. I'm not lying, everybody. I really did vote for Kanye.
I thought you were.
Oh, no,
lying.
oh, no, we
Valid.
believe you.
Right next to Joe Biden and Donald Trump, I voted for Kanye.
I thought
I
you were lying.
a wasted vote is still a
That's why you
vote.
carved yourself the Moonlight Leo, because you're
Just
a
like
lion.
what T-shirts just said, a vote is a vote.
My friend Chris Claus says, third parties are great because if you get enough to vote for a third party, it scares the main parties and they start changing their policies a little bit.
But it won't happen.
Nah, they could.
It won't.
That's that is exactly what they want you to think and
Yep.
say to keep it
No,
going
because
the way
I'm
it is.
realistic.
Well, yeah, but Jesse Ventura, that's what they said about him, and he's an independent. The guy in Maine won.
Minnesota doesn't. They're
Yes, it
practically
does.
Canadian.
No.
They're
Ross
practically
Perot,
They
Canadian
can
now.
do it on the
Ross
government
Perot
level.
did
They
it.
can do it on
Ross did not
presidential
almost
level.
win.
Yes, he
No, he didn't.
He got like
Yes, he
20%.
did.
He got
Ross
like 20.
Perot.
Yeah,
He got like
21.
21%.
And that is why, by the way, they took the independents. Notice they're no longer in the debates. Ross Perot did very well. They changed the rule and only
Because
Democrat
look at the
Republican.
candidates you have right now. You
So
like,
people like you, they want people to talk like you to keep it the way it is. A two-party dictatorship.
look at the candidates you have right now. Do you like Donald Trump?
No.
Okay. Your alternative is Joe Biden, who's got active dementia. Like that's your alternative. And then you got Kamala Harris, who's gonna she's gonna Trojan horse.
I thought Kamala died.
She's gonna Trojan horse into the presidency, and she's just as bad. And then
As the real Kamala.
so
Harris.
you would want somebody better, more competent in that position.
And you'd be voting your conscience too. You'd be voting for the person you actually want, not the lesser of two evils.
Yeah. So if you have a third party that scares the two main parties, and
But you're
they could change
advocating that
things.
it's never going to change. People have to vote the lesser of two evils.
I'd
That's
rather
what they really
fix the
want.
two-party system in general.
Well, that's
I-
exactly what he said.
No.
That's
That's
Listen,
exactly what he
listen,
said. The only way-
No.
They're not
No,
gonna fix themselves.
you're not listening. I'm saying I'd rather fix the mindset of like one person saying, instead of saying how great they can be, it's too much of you're bad, you're not good for the country
Well,
because
yeah,
of this.
that's
You know,
what
that's
they
what I'm
both
saying.
do,
That's what I
yeah.
want to
They
change.
both do that.
So many people are focused on what the other person
Well, yeah,
can do
it's a face
as
and a heel.
opposed to the person that what they can do.
Right.
That's what I want to change.
Instead of saying like I'm gonna do this for you, they're saying, "Oh, you believe that guy?
Yeah.
What he did?" And
But that's
you
how
know,
the
you know,
legal
this
system
and
works.
that.
That's how the
You
legal
know why?
system
You
works.
know
too.
why Biden got the record number of votes last time? Because they were voting against his opponent.
Yes, just like how they voted against
So
Hillary
he
Clinton.
didn't get votes.
Right. He wasn't popular. What it is just enough. More people hated Donald Trump.
Yeah, it was more popular that Donald Trump was hated than Biden was liked.
Because he was losing in the Democratic primaries. He was getting schooled. And then all of a sudden, everybody just started quitting. for no reason. They were the ones who were winning.
So it's kind of like wrestling. You basically put a face and a heel in there.
Right.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
A Democrat needs a Republican. A Republican needs a Democrat.
Yeah.
And they don't care which side you vote. Just vote one of those sides. Don't go independent, but just vote.
Yeah.
If you're at a wrestling show, you support the face of the heel. Don't talk about the guy in the dressing room that's not in this match we want you to focus on right now.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, they're friends behind our back. They're having parties. Trump was friends with. He was in all the Hillary's parties and all of their.
And let's be real. There's
things.
puppet masters that are controlling both sides anyway.
Right.
So this is a sham to think there are two sides that actually do oppose each other.
Yeah.
And that's why all the manias have the best triple threats.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's what we need in this next election. With,
I feel like there should be a
RFK
rise of a
Jr.,
third
triple
party.
threat.
Yeah, I agree. There should be a rise of a third party.
Yeah.
that's actually a good topic.
There's RFK Jr. right now. There's
That's great.
There's the black guy. What is his
Black
name?
guy.
He's got like a weird, crazy looking fro.
Questlove,
No,
Cayenne,
it'll come to me.
Flash
later.
Funk? No.
No.
kid from Kid
Afro Samurai.
We got
No,
RFK
Afro
Jr.
Thunder.
He's your third party right now.
Flash. Oh yeah.
Anyway.
I said to do it a funky lady.
So, what is your guys' opinion on Vince McMahon and all of these allegations and these
Well, speaking of Ico Pro, that was his big brand.
him and
I
his
feel
sex
like-
scandal?
I feel like people are just trying to fuck with him just to get more money out of him. Now that he knows that they know he's not with them anymore. Now
Did
that
you read the
WWE signed it
lawsuit?
with TKO.
Black guy,
Did you read
Black guy, I thought that like a couple months ago you said that you were so bummed when Vince came back in power. You didn't like it, and now it seems like you changed your tune a little bit.
Did I say that wrong?
Did you read the lawsuit?
You're like, oh, I
What's the
can't
lawsuit?
believe Vince
What about
McMahon's
Ashley?
back in
She killed
power.
herself.
I couldn't find.
Ashley?
Massaro?
Massaro? Yeah.
It's on
The Total Divas?
Actually,
Yeah, she won the Total Divas.
You know the
She was
feds
hot,
are after
but
him,
she's
right?
Stuck in the ring.
Really?
Yeah,
Like
what?
most
you know the
women.
feds are after him, right?
The feds are after Donald Trump too.
They're after.
So it's not
everybody.
just a lawsuit. Like
Like the
the
FBI
feds
is
are
coming
investigating.
for him.
Right.
But you
It's a
know
civil
what?
trial.
It's a civil trial, but
Sad.
Not for now. Now it's a civil trial, but I'm saying
If he's
it's
indicted.
going to be soon.
I
Soon it's gonna be
wouldn't
a
doubt
criminal
that he
trial.
did all these disgusting things. I
He was a little perv.
Yeah, if you're a 70-year-old, you're a billionaire, you own a giant
And you
country,
have a
you're
lot of
traveling
money,
all the
you
time,
know,
getting
you think
groupies.
Let me ask you
your
this.
perversion goes up like
That's
this.
not true. Let me ask you this.
Very
Let me ask you
Especially
this.
when Roddy Piper
everybody.
had 300 one-night stands, I think your
I'm listening.
perversion
Let me ask you
goes
this.
up.
What's up?
Do you think that because the question isn't that everybody thinks that Stephanie must have known, Triple H must have known. Do you think they knew?
I think one of them knew.
Why?
I'm
Because
pretty
they're all
sure
so
Stephanie
close to
knew.
it.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you
If
this. Now,
you're always around somebody,
that's
what
not
if you
true.
know
That
what
is
happened?
1,000% not
years,
true. That is
dude.
1,000% not true. Let me tell you something.
You think he was this devil by himself?
Let me tell you something about just people in general. And I think we're all good people.
Right.
Well, almost all of us. If you have that part of your life,
Yeah,
right, whatever it is that you're doing,
yeah.
you don't want to mix that with anything. You want to keep that side of your life completely separate because you don't want to involve, the good. You don't want it to interfere with whatever that is. So that part of your life, you're going to keep as separate as you can.
You're talking about your
That's a
sexual life?
whole different life. Just in general, whatever bad thing that you're doing. How often do we see people that it's like, shit, you have a whole nother marriage and you have other kids besides me? You know what I mean? Because they want to keep, they know what they're doing is wrong.
Of course.
So they want to keep that side of whatever their lives is
Secret,
completely
of course.
separate.
Yeah, they don't
so
wanna
who's
be-
to say that Vince McMahon was like, let me fill
No,
in my
but
daughter. Let me fill in-
Linda
Oh,
found
those are
out
facts
that
right
he'd been cheating.
No. We're
bunch
not
of
talking about cheating because there's nothing wrong with cheating. I think
There
that's
is
the
something
biggest.
wrong with
No, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. Yes, 100%.
Yeah, that's
There's
totally
nothing
wrong.
illegal about cheating.
Right.
Because everybody's going to sit there and be like, Vince and this
But-
and Vince
but-
and that. No, cheating is not illegal. He's an adult. Let
Right.
people do whatever adults do. It's the other shit that it's kind of.
But that's not illegal either.
It's not legal.
It's not illegal,
to
but
shit on
it's
somebody's head. It's not illegal.
that's true. It's
Unless you hold
And
it
look,
down.
but
not only
the
that,
issue
they're-
with the trafficking.
They're having a threesome, so she agreed to this altercation.
Who had a threesome?
Vince, somebody else, and this lady who said that he shit on her head. And then he paid her hush money, millions of dollars,
But he stopped paying.
$1 million.
$1 million
Out
to
of
stay
three.
quiet. And then she ran out of money, and now she's like, hey, years later, hey, you're a fucking
There's
asshole.
a lot of complicated issues, but my point is like, yes, like now when you're dealing with money,
wouldn't you think he's the devil? If he's the owner of this $1 billion company, he's traveling all the time. You know he's fucking girls left and right.
But I wouldn't say that.
I would.
I would say he's.
Mark,
the devil.
I don't think Mark Cuban is a devil. Do you think Mark Cuban's a devil?
Some people have different.
No. You're not saying that. You're saying he's a billionaire. He's the owner of a company.
What about
now I'm naming a billionaire.
What about Jerry Buss? The way he was a playboy and all that.
What about the? Yeah, I agree.
No, but I'm saying
also the Clippers owner. Remember, he had a girlfriend. He had a girlfriend, and he knew she was fucking basketball players. And you're not gonna bring that black guy over.
Yeah, but he was
Kobe fucking.
Yeah,
but he was on halal. But I'm saying like you're saying as if
he said black guy. I thought you guys.
You're saying as if like all billionaires who are own companies.
That's what I'm saying.
They must be fucking.
No, they could be. They could be faithful as hell.
Yeah, 1,000%.
They could be great people.
Yeah,
and I agree with that. But they have a lot of vices around them, and access. The power corrupts, and especially if they have sex with whoever they want.
Do you think if you won the lottery over $1 billion, would you classify yourself as that?
No, because I'm not there.
So what would be the difference for these people?
Well, he grew up into that life.
Who, Mark Cuban?
No, Vince McMahon.
No, he didn't.
Vince McMahon.
He grew up in a trailer park.
His dad.
He didn't even know. He didn't know.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No,
that's true.
He didn't.
His dad left
he grew up in a fucking trailer park.
Yes,
His stepdad beat the shit out of him.
But did you hear? Have you read? Did you guys read like all the autobiography of the wrestlers, and everybody has like the similar description of Vince McMahon? He's power hungry.
Yeah,
he never sleeps.
Yeah.
He's very controlling.
Workaholic.
He works out.
What's wrong with being a workaholic? What's wrong with being a workaholic?
Some of these people have to be ruthless.
Yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%. And also, like, you're being a workaholic, but also, if you're a nice guy, people are going to take advantage of you, especially when you got money. There's another company that
proves my point that he's not a nice guy. He is an evil guy.
No, he's not a nice guy because you feel like he doesn't ask you.
But I don't hate him. I don't hate him. I don't hate him for it. I just thought
with the company,
this shows his side that nobody saw. Like. But you should have
just said it.
I saw it.
You just said it. That nobody saw.
Yeah.
So why does that have to include his daughter and his daughter's
public?
No, that's not my argument. I don't know if she knows or not.
I'm saying if they say they don't know, I believe it. I'm not going to say they're like, oh, Triple H must have known, so fuck him. Like, no, you don't know that.
I mean, I don't know it. You're right. I don't know.
You know how fast and how easy rumors and information spread. There's no way that the idea of what happened stayed quiet and people didn't get a hint of what was going on. Like Bill Cosby. Everyone, now we find out like, oh yeah, everyone did kind of know.
Almost 90 years
everyone
old.
did kind of know.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still
Harvey Weinstein. Everybody did kind of know what happened.
He's probably fucking hookers right now.
The thing is, like, with Vince...
With wrestling... With wrestling, it's... there's a little weird... barrier between believing, because it's like, well, that phony world of wrestling that Vince McMahon's acting like this guy on, I don't want to look foolish and say I take this seriously, so wrestling got away with it for so long. You know what I mean?
Right.
Wrestling got away with doing this to the general public because the general public doesn't want to look like they're taking wrestling seriously.
Yeah.
So wrestling kind of got a green light pass on all this political incorrectness. If you really look at it, politically incorrect society on television, all that, wrestling was the last one on mainstream TV that had to abide by those rules.
Yeah.
They were the last one to have to follow the guidelines of PC.
It's like when we saw the Paige porno. She wasn't just fucking one guy, she was fucking two guys. Which you're like, wow, that's disgusting. But it's normal to them.
It's normal to them, yeah. 100%.
Normal to them.
And I mean, the argument can be made, like, maybe the girl was into these fetishes.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because there are people that are outside of this world that probably thinks, like, I don't see anything wrong with that. I love to be tag team and shitted on.
I just don't see Vince McMahon as should be demonized, because this is something, I see him as a devil figure. But he brought us so much great entertainment. Without him, we wouldn't have got.
Would the WWF be what it was when we were growing up, and the memories of it and everything that it was, Silverdome, all this stuff?
You're gonna make me cry, Grandma.
With without him being rude.
No, I don't think so.
We needed Vince.
We
But
needed Vince.
Vince lost his touch along the way.
Oh, of course, yeah.
You guys are both right. I do agree.
It's like Al Davis of the
did.
Raiders.
When would you say that
God.
was?
Yeah, he was very
after
successful in
the
that.
ruthless
certain
aggression
point.
era, the rise of John Cena.
What about after the 80s era? What happened that new generation era? Didn't he lose his
the
touch
Attitude
then?
Era.
He did, and that's why
And
WCW
so he got
was
it
winning.
back. So why throw him out with the bathwater now if he got it back one time before? Everyone's so quick to throw him away.
Because it's
You're
been
right,
more
George.
than a decade.
It's up and down.
It's been more than a decade.
Everybody's got their
2004 is
submissive.
when WWE started falling.
Okay,
2014, how was WWE? 2024
No, I agree.
has it improved?
I agree.
Let
No,
me ask you
right
this.
now,
we got
right now it's
Roman
pretty-
Reigns.
Right now
It
it's
just
pretty
got, it
big.
just got
Hold
a
on.
little worse.
Hold on.
I don't
It's
like
been
it, but it's pretty big.
Hold
NXT,
on.
no, hold on.
Okay.
NXT was good
Yeah.
for a while.
All right.
Back in 2014, back in 2013, they gave the
But
purity
it was
of
still
wrestling.
no attitude or 80s era.
No, it
Still-
didn't have the attitude because they couldn't, but they made it work for what they had.
Right.
And then
80s era didn't have the attitude.
it didn't.
But
But,
it had
you
the
know what?
characters.
It had the characters, and it was something. It
Larger
was a
than
novelty.
life.
It was
Yeah.
something new.
So,
So
yeah.
it was bringing in
Because
the
wrestling
audience.
was considered a sport, kind of, up until the 80s, and then it became cartoon entertainment,
Yeah.
like MTV.
Yeah.
And then that cartoon only lasted so long, and there came a new generation.
But don't forget, even though became very cartoon, there were some wrestlers in that roster that put on 5-star matches. Macho
I
Man Randy
agree.
Savage versus
Yes.
Ricky Steamboat, WrestleMania 3. That's still, to
See?
this day, considered one of the best matches ever.
I was just talking
And,
about
and
that
somebody
match.
who told me, "Hey, I want to watch wrestling. I've never watched it. What's a good match you recommend?" That will be definitely one of
And
them.
it doesn't see
That
the
will be
cool
the
thing
top.
about that, yeah. And I'm glad you mentioned that because the cool thing about it is, even though, like, it doesn't have to be a world title match for it to be a great match,
Right.
you know. And that, like you
Oh, so
said,
the
It
Intercontinental
was for the
title.
Intercontinental.
yeah.
That's
and,
a
and
workers'
I
title.
love the Intercontinental title.
I love it
For
too.
me, that
Yeah,
match,
it's
it wasn't just the match. It was the promos.
What was the main event for that match? For
Hulk
the
Hogan,
WrestleMania?
Hulk Hogan,
Hogan and Andre the
Giant.
Giant.
And
Andre.
who remembers? Okay, that it is epic.
That's
the
a
part
huge
when
match.
Hulk Hogan gives
remembers
Andre the
a lot
Giant.
of
But that
parts.
was it was a big pop, right?
what's called
But
the
that was the
93,000.
only portion of that match. But think about like the Randy Savage
that
versus
stole
Ricky
the
Steamboat.
It was
Yeah.
multiple pops.
It stole the show.
It
It
stole the
stole the
show
fucking
years
show.
later.
Years later,
And I
people
wasn't
realized
even
that was a
born, but I
hell of a
would watch that match over and over again. I'm like, this should have been the main event.
No.
What?
No.
Back then they wouldn't.
No, but you don't want it
Back
to.
then-
You don't
No.
want it.
Over
No.
Hogan and
They
They
might
made
make
it.
fun
I'm
of me.
just saying.
Hogan and Andre.
Hogan Andre was still
15-year build?
Let me say this.
They built.
Hey, you are Mr. Kane. And Kane didn't put on no Ricky Steamboat, Randy Savage. match.
No, he sure
So
did.
why do you like Kane? There's your answer to why it's not the main event, that Steamboat Savage match.
I mean, it's just like what he said, you know, like it wasn't just the match, it was the promos.
It was like Savage,
multiple
George
pops,
Animal
you
Steel,
know?
and that should have been.
I thought the crowd got more hype for that
Let-
match.
let me ask
but
you
don't
this,
get me
special
wrong,
guest.
though. The Hogan and Andre the
right,
Giant
go
match
ahead.
was great, too.
How do
Special
you
guest.
how do you determine success for the WWE these days?
That's a good question.
That is a great question. For me, I would say if you have accolades,
Want to go around the room? Go ahead.
if you win the Royal Rumble match, if you headline WrestleMania.
My
like,
apologies.
No,
Behind the scenes, from a corporate standpoint, how do you determine success? The WWE having
merchandise sales.
Success? Okay.
That's a
Okay.
simple answer.
No,
Merchandise.
that's
But
good.
the more
That's a
merch
good
you
answer.
sell, the
No, but he,
The more
he-
successful
he-
you are.
He wanted you to say that because there's more merch to sell now than back then. But there was less merch back then to sell.
No.
no.
Because
Back then it was John Cena getting.
No. But
No,
before John Cena,
Hogan.
Hulk
No.
Hogan, you only could get the merch at
John
the
Cena
show,
had
and it
too
was
much
limited.
I-
bro.
I'm-
So they had the ice cream bars.
I'm
Yes,
going
but-
back to what was said about Vince losing his touch, and I'm not disagreeing with that at all.
Okay.
My point is, in 2019, when Vince was in charge,
Okay.
WWE got $1 billion from Fox. $1 billion from Fox.
Okay.
In 2021, when Vince in charge, they got $1 billion from Peacock.
Facts.
Okay, where was his
These are
competition?
facts, y'all. Listen to
At
the
AEW, he
facts.
doesn't have competition.
Okay, no, AEW is a competitor
Yeah, it's not.
nowadays, right? But where was his competition back then in 2019?
He didn't have any.
He didn't have any.
No,
That's
right.
why he got the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't have competition.
But at the s-
Look at it now.
Nowadays,
Look
it's
at
too much
AEW. Now
competition.
he's
Like,
cast
too much
competition. Look at TNA. TNA actually, I'm not gonna lie, they've been coming up. They've started going back to their roots.
I
And
agree.
yes, you're gonna be like,
I
oh,
agree.
TNA. You know what? TNA
I want
used to
you to
be
disagree every
badass.
now and then.
TNA used to have moments where it could be a competitor, but they would kind of lose their touch because it would try to be like WWE. But TNA was his own thing, and that's what I liked about it back then in 2008, 2007, 2005 when it was 6 sides. You know what I mean?
So when they got their $1 billion from Fox when they had no competition, so now you say AEW's competition, all right?
AEW is
So explain to me how they got $5 billion from Netflix.
Who?
The WWE. But here he's like, oh, well, they got that much money because of Netflix. Now they have competition, and they got even 5 times more than we got 5 years ago.
Because they're still the number one.
No, I'm not disagreeing with that. I think the main point I'm trying to say is, I don't think Vince necessarily lost his touch. I'm saying like it was up and down. I do think in the mid 2000s, I did think it got a little boring.
It got extremely boring.
I'm a big John Cena fan, and
it's like wrestling.
I didn't appreciate him as much as I do now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I agree. I didn't like John Cena. I didn't like. He put me to sleep.
He put me to sleep.
But you're right. Now I look at him, I appreciate it. It's like Shawn Michaels. I didn't like him at first.
Shawn Michaels is a great worker.
Yeah, but later on I was like, oh, he's
John Cena is a great worker.
You're right, Red. I'm gonna be honest.
John Cena is a great showman.
When it came to John Cena, like, you know, you guys don't have to agree with me, but there was only like one particular time in John Cena's career where I actually thought he was cool. When he was still on SmackDown 2002, when he was doing the Word Live.
Oh yeah,
you
that
can't
was
see
his
me
best.
doing the freestyles out to the ring. That was
the heel scene.
That was the best thing I loved about John Cena. That was the only thing I liked about him.
Want to know when John Cena was awesome?
And then when he won the WWE title, hold that thought, George. When he won the WWE title, you know, his whole character kind of changed a little bit. He was doing less freestyles and more doing the chain gang.
Oh shit! I dropped my thought.
You know,
you know when it was boring?
Okay, go ahead, George.
When he fucking punked out The Rock.
When Shane
punked out The Rock on fucking live TV.
Yes, I was waiting for one of y'all to say that.
But when he told him, "You're never here."
No, when he said like, "Oh, I can do my promo while not having to write it on my wrist," and he fucking like literally, we can see The Rock getting so fucking mad.
Wow.
So fucking mad to the point where John Cena now is like, dude, I felt so bad after that. Dude, I made him look like a punk.
That's why they're not friends in real life.
I thought it was boring when they brought in Sheamus.
What are you talking about?
They're like really good friends in real life.
I think they share an agent.
But think about it. The top of The Rock is so much better than the pinnacle of John Cena.
Yeah, it is.
So much more entertaining was The Rock. So you're saying years later when The Rock went to Hollywood and that's what he's used to. He's used to scripts. But the Rock when he was 110% in WWE,
just talking about one isolated incident.
How do you guys feel about The Rock being back in WWE?
I didn't care for it.
Big storyline with him and Cody
It's a
Rhodes
money.
and
It's
the
a money
bloodline.
grab.
I want to see him fight. Who's the main guy?
Don't be sorry. Say what you got to
Who's
say.
the main-
Reigns.
Yo, I want to see him fight Roman Reigns. Just
Cody
not yet.
Rhodes.
Just
Yeah.
not yet.
Cody Rhodes. Yeah.
Cody Rhodes.
Do you guys?
What
What do you guys think is?
I mean, don't get me wrong though. That little storyline at the
I hope Cody
WrestleMania
Rhodes
press conference, that was a good storyline. The way he slapped him and the way he was
Harmony!
backstage.
Hold on, I think he wants to say something.
Say something, Grandbat.
So, when you say, for example, hey, there's a time where I like John Cena. Yeah. You have to think about it, or you like him in retrospect. When you got someone like The Rock or Stone Cold, where you don't even have to put any effort into knowing if you liked them or not.
Yeah, you liked them at the time.
You liked them, and you know they were awesome, and you don't have to like justify it. You know, The Rock was good. Well, no shit.
They were never like
John Cena. You have to
think back about
justify it.
Yeah.
You have to like kind of convince yourself that he was good, and I think a lot of that too is now. Of course, he's good in retrospect because you're looking at something in comparison today, the stuff you don't like.
Right. That's like when somebody
So
says.
so if John Cena was still around, would you still like him? Or do you like him because he's not around anymore and you don't like what's currently in front of your face and that's what you're comparing
I've
him
always
to?
liked John Cena no matter what.
You just said you didn't like him. You said you only liked him that one time when he was at Economics.
In 2002.
No,
best.
I was talking about a character-wise.
All hum.
But what the man does outside of the ring, like the Make-A-Wish Foundation,
Yeah.
I
That's
love
all
him for
prompt.
that.
That's all PR. They don't
They
care about
push him.
Johnny the Kid
They
in the
make him
wheelchair.
do it,
And don't get me wrong, some of the movies John Cena has done has, been good to me too. Like for instance, I thought The Marine was good too, but then he made a few other good movies after that.
A few other good movies.
That's like somebody.
He was
saying,
amazing in Sisters. Go ahead.
That's like somebody saying Jay-Z is the best rapper in the world.
Ferdinand's awesome.
And everybody's like,
He's
"What the
maker,
fuck's wrong with you? Tupac would have fucked Beyonce already." Am I wrong?
No.
All right.
Hold on. Now we're talking rap.
Yeah.
So it depends.
It's an analogy.
It
Because
depends.
black guy,
Because
black
here's the
guy,
thing.
black
If
guy,
you
black
say-
guy,
Black
black
guy.
guy.
If you say Jay-Z is the absolute best of all time,
I'm not saying it. But
if somebody says it, great. I see how you can be
IC
right in
title?
many ways.
Oh, I see.
If you
title.
If you say
IC title.
Tupac's the greatest of all time, or Biggie, 1,000%. Like as long as you make your argument, dude, I'm all for it. The same can be applied for John Cena. I think he's slowly becoming the GOAT in my eyes. Right? And I think I didn't have to look back because I started to become a much fan even before he left. Right? When he was fucking putting out bangers week after week after week, and I'm like, and it is what it is. But anyway, to completely change the subject, I have a trivia question. Ready for it?
Wait. Let someone respond to what you
You're going on such a great point, and I'm like, he didn't hit his point. Like,
John Cena has had some great matches, especially when he did the US Open. Yes. That's when I was like, man, John Cena's really shining now when he's not the main event, when he doesn't have the world title, when he has like a mid card title, the US Championship. He was having bangers with what?
Where are you going?
AJ Styles with who?
Careful.
Chad Gable.
Yeah, Dean Ambrose, Cody Rhodes.
So I think
Stardust, whatever.
I don't think that was the pinnacle of John Cena. Maybe they let him kind of run with what he really wants to do.
Vince McMahon had a banger with Johnny Laurinaitis and that girl.
Oh, but you know what?
That banger was the shit.
Hey, by the way, I want everyone to know, and I want everyone here to know, all the people here and all the people there, that if we come together, we know that we will never be victimized, and we know that we are not the victim. People power. People power.
I thought that's nation.
People power.
Nation.
Careful, t-shirts.
T-shirts.
Watch that up there.
All right, I'm telling you right now. It's gonna be easy, medium, and difficult. Okay. All right. Here's the easy one.
What's the prize?
I gotta go use the restroom.
Then go fucking use the restroom.
I got
Get out of here.
Oh, I got you. The clicker.
Go in the vent.
Hold on, I got you, Tristan.
What kind of
Not Tristan. T-shirt.
They know my name, shit.
Why don't you just go in the hole, t-shirts?
So this is an intermission, like a wrestling show.
We're still.
I don't know.
We're just taking a little. We're just having taking a little.
Who are you talking to?
Talking to the people.
All right, so the Black Bet mentioned that 2002 John Cena was peak Cena. I want to say, how long was Cena's career as a Thugonomic?
He like 4 years.
4 years? 4 years?
3-4 years.
Doing the
He
whole
came
rap.
out doing the thug because he started doing that gimmick when he started doing that gimmick.
What?
When he started doing the rap gimmick.
Late 2000.
No, tell me when.
Specific date?
Specifically, when? You should know this.
Because I know there was that.
How did he start it? What was his first? And what was his first thing?
After he did
Give
the
me a date.
storyline with the Undertaker.
No, that was before. Once I tell you, you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I should have known that one, hominy. I should have known." I'm gonna tell you.
He started in 2002. I know that much.
Give a date. Give a date.
You give up?
No. You can be semi-generic within this time.
We're still on here.
You can be semi-generic within the time. I think he can figure it out. Like you said, he's slightly smarter.
It's very memorable on how he started doing the rapping gimmick.
When you first started, right?
Was
No.
it
It was on SmackDown.
has a first name. Was that with Kurt Angle?
No.
That was when he came out as the generic guy with tights.
Ruthless aggression. I think that was June too.
Yeah, that was June 27th.
June. Okay, let's see here.
Aren't we the biggest?
It should be really obvious. I mean, once I tell you, you're gonna be like, "Oh, fuck."
Okay, just tell me.
You ready? No. It was on SmackDown during Halloween. And he dressed up as Vanilla Ice.
And he did that.
And he started rapping to Stephanie McMahon.
Stephanie McMahon
And
in a black
after
dress.
that, he started doing the rapping gimmick. But when he came out as Vanilla Ice,
Yeah.
remember?
He was wearing pink and purple and shit.
Yeah, of course
he
he's
had a
wearing purple.
fucking wig on.
Yeah, the thing on.
Yeah.
Like in the
And then after that, he started.
freestyle, he was like, "Oh, I ran out of the room, stole Rey
Why?
Mysterio's
Because they
mask.
said Stephanie McMahon saw him rapping in the back of a bus.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
And then that's what. You should start doing that on TV. And then the rest is history.
You good? You getting views?
I'm a nailer to Jamie Noble's trailer.
No,
So that's when he started doing the
coming
Thugonomics
after.
gimmick, and then he started doing rapping. And he
You
was
do
a
it live?
heel for another
So, yeah,
year,
1, 2,
and then he
people
became a
watch.
babyface
But after-
right before Survivor
people
Series
don't
03. And then he was the babyface, and then
They come in and out.
for the
People,
U.S.
they'll
Championship.
check in,
He goes
check
on to
out.
become WWE champion. Then he kind of
Nobody wants to watch this.
Slim, kind of dropped the rapping thing. They tried to just be,
Only one person's on there.
dope.
Who's that?
Some
I mean-
girl named Letty. Give her a shout out.
Shout out to Letty.
I mean, one of the points I wanted to bring up was the
Leticia.
fact that you were saying how do you measure success? You know?
I was just going off this point on money.
Yeah, well, I mean, just because like I feel like everyone's most memorable time is always the shortest period of time in grand comparison to like what someone's career is, right?
What's going on?
So like
My back's just killing me.
Yeah?
It's bad. It's bad.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you going to go chase fire
No,
truck?
I gotta put a lidocaine patch on and take some medicine.
Are we gonna make it like a banana and get the fuck out of here?
split.
All right. I'm sorry.
All right, bring it in. Hands in. Bring it in. Everybody, bring it in. T-shirts on 3. 1, 2, 3. T-shirts.
All right, get better, okay?
It's hurting. Yeah, it's hurting.
Is it something that happened before?
It's from my accident.
Oh, okay. You're getting cramped. T-shirts. You're getting tired. Your body's cramping up or something.
It's not good. That's what it's right here. Right here. Like, look, if you feel it.
Can you crack his back?
No, I'm not fucking with that.
No.
I'm not messing with that. No. I'm going to a chiropractor on Monday. I'm not.
Okay.
Feel right here. You can feel the tension.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not good.
You need a back crack.
Yeah. Well, I'll have it done by a chiropractor. No.
That's it. That's the most common one. See on YouTube.
I trust you, but it's not a good idea.
Macho Man was 6'2".
You don't trust that penis.
Thought he was shorter. Yeah, it says he was 6'2".
I mean, that's the build height.
Man, it's probably with the crown.
Oh yeah. No, he was always built 6'2",
Yeah, but I don't know if it's.
and he was only Macho King for like
Everybody
2
else said
years.
he was small.
Like this?
I'm pretty sure he was only like 5'10". Boots is another inch or two.
Maybe.
6. Add another 2, 6'2".
Hey, so who's your favorite wrestler today?
No, wait, hold on. Let me finish up my point really quick. The point was like, you know how you measure success, right, and everything like that. Everyone always points to like a particular time that's so small in the grand scheme of things, where like they don't really consider all. You know, like everyone says like, "Well, John Cena this or John Cena that." Well, John Cena carried their day for like 10 times longer than The Rock did.
Yeah.
So like, how do you measure that success, right?
Yeah, I think longevity is a big component into somebody's GOAT status, you know? The Rock was only the main event for like
2, 3 years.
3 years, yeah. Austin was only the main event for like 2, 3 years. Because he got hurt,
Yeah.
you know? So it's like, who's to say, like, do you think that... Let me ask you this. Who's the greatest quarterback of all time? You should have already answered by now.
Oh God, I don't want to say it.
You should have already answered by now. Take away the fandom. Who's the greatest quarterback of all time?
It's gonna hurt. Yeah. It's gonna hurt. But then once you calm down, it feels good.
Bomb trading.
Why?
Tom
I
Brady.
do
Why?
it every day. I hang on my counter. And
He's got like 7 Super Bowl rings
Throughout how long? In a matter of how much time?
throughout like 10 years.
He had 7 Super Bowl rings in a matter of 20 years.
Wow.
20 fucking years. He got 7 Super Bowls. Right? Tom Brady. So my point is like he didn't just win it in one part of his career. He won it in the beginning of his career, in the middle of his career, and at the end of his career. Through a span of 20 years.
yeah.
So you have somebody like The Rock who like, you know, yeah, he was only like the man for like 2-3 years. John Cena was the man for like 10 fucking years, over 10 years.
Over 10.
So to take that away, the longevity, and to show how over he was, every time he came out, he got a reaction. So why are we taking that away from someone like a John Cena? Because like, he was catered to kids. Like, okay, well, WWE wasn't catered to us; they were catered to kids. So why the hell are we still watching it? You know, and there's other even
we
in
like the whole package too, not just.
I think he's fantastic. I
Of
think,
course. I think
you know,
he's
I think as a human, he seems like he's a very, very cool guy.
Right.
He seems like a great guy. And yeah, like I said, I kind of grew to love him like a little bit before he left. But like when he started putting out bangers on a weekly basis, I mean, we don't have those matches with AJ Styles. Like you ask CM Punk, who's your favorite opponent? He's gonna say John Cena. When you ask AJ Styles, who's your favorite opponent? He's gonna say John Cena. So it's like me as a jabroni. Like who the fuck am I to say that John Cena can't wrestle? You know?
No, of course.
Like I think I saw an interview with like
wrestlers.
Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah.
He's like the only guy I ever let call in the ring was John Cena.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, who the fuck am I?
You know who else put
Some
over
fucking nobody
John
saying
Cena?
like,
You know who else put over John Cena? It was Sabu. He said when he came to the WWE, John Cena was the one guy that listened to him and let him do whatever he wanted.
yeah.
Wow.
So who the fuck am I to sit there and say like, oh, John Cena can't wrestle? Oh, John Cena's not this. John Cena's not that. Like, he's fucking amazing.
I had knowledge. He was the man for a long time.
Still is the man.
I mean, yeah, Hulk Hogan's the man too.
Not over John Cena.
Oh, tenfold.
Hulk Hogan sold more tickets. In the end of the day, the business goes about money.
Hulk Hogan made the business like this.
Yes, he elevated the business.
Let me ask you this.
He still gets respect to this day.
Yeah.
Not when he said the N-word. Let me ask you this.
Then he flipped the whole world when he became Hollywood Hogan.
Let me ask you
ever
this.
saw that
I
coming.
love that.
Yeah.
Any historian out there, in
Greatest
what
deal.
year, give me a year where it stopped being about who sells the most tickets.
But venues got bigger over the years.
Okay, but so
Inflation, too.
So
You
bigger
gotta-
than WrestleMania 3?
Inflation.
Bigger than WrestleMania 3.
WrestleMania 10, WrestleMania 20,
Well, WrestleMania 3 had 93,000 people in
WrestleMania
there.
30.
The last
It just
WrestleMania,
keeps
right?
going up.
But I'm saying like WrestleMania 3 had
Remember, there's more
But
people in the population.
ticket prices skyrocket too.
So let me ask you this.
You're looking
Sudden
at
inflation.
$1,000 seats in the front versus back then it was like $25.
So let me ask you this.
Well,
can we all
inflation.
agree?
Yeah.
Can we all agree that the reason why WrestleMania had over 90,000 people was because of Hulk Hogan?
Yes.
Right? We all agree that.
Yeah.
Okay? So when did it stop being about the guy selling the tickets? Was it WrestleMania 6 when Hogan Warrior?
No, when it stopped being about the guy was in the
Bret
mid
Hart.
2000s. It stopped being about. It became WWE late 2000s, like, where WWE became the product. We're selling you WWE.
So late 2000s.
Yeah,
Before they were selling you the worker.
I want to say 10 years.
So late
10
2000s,
years,
right?
10 years,
So
maybe
basing,
5-6 years
we're
ago.
basing GOATs on amount of money that was generated, right? So that's why Hogan's a GOAT? Mm-hmm. So why isn't Steve Austin a GOAT then? Because he sold way more T-shirts than Hogan.
He's the second goat. He's from the Attitude
No, but
Era.
why isn't he above
Steve
Hogan
Austin-
when he made more money than
Hogan
Hogan?
was the one that elevated the business.
So no one else can surpass Hogan.
He boomed
No matter how much somebody
It's kind
goes
of
up.
okay. It's like George Washington.
He had two of the best
George
runs.
Washington was the first president, so he still comes like
Rock
No, he's
had
the first.
Yes,
a
there you
Rock
go.
had
He's the
a not Rock.
Hulk
Stone
Hogan is
Cold had a
George
tiny
Washington.
window on.
So
top.
there's nobody that can surpass Hulk Hogan as the GOAT.
No, they'll surpass him in different ways, but in the end of the day,
No, but it
Hulk
just-
Hogan's
let's
the
say- let's say
first.
somebody
Let's
makes-
say
let's say somebody
He's
makes
a
a
Babe
Babe
Ruth.
So
There you go.
nobody's
He's
better
the
than Babe
first.
Ruth?
Of course, there is going to be better
But
people
nobody
than
is
Babe
my
Ruth.
legendary. No, we're
We're not
talking
talking about legendary. Everybody's
about
gonna be
gold.
legend status.
We're talking gold.
I'm talking if you have to make a list of top 10, who's
You're talking
the
about
one that's
stats.
number 3?
Because he was
I'm not talking
an
about that. I'm saying
innovator.
overall. Like if somebody just says who's the top 5 of all time, not who's stats, just overall top 5. That's it. Nobody can surpass Hogan because he was the most
There's
revolutionary.
people who are going to pass him in different ways.
That's all I'm saying.
Hold on, in different ways. Like the Undertaker's going to pass him when it comes to WrestleMania. You know what I mean? John Cena's going to pass him with longevity. You know, like people.
I don't
are just
know
gonna
if
pass
John
him in
Cena
different
will pass
ways.
Hulk Hogan longevity.
No, he did it longer, in my opinion.
Can I explain why I think Cena's in York and kind of going on? Because you look at Hogan when he was 40. Who the fuck did he put over when he was 40?
Who?
Nobody.
WCW?
Fucking nobody.
Hulk Hogan? WCW, he put over a lot of people.
No, he fucking did not.
lost
he
a
was-
lot of people.
He was
in
known to
WCW.
not put over people.
He lost to Lex Luger. He lost to Sting.
He
lost
beat
to
Lex
Goldberg.
Luger like 5 days later.
He
still
lost to
lost to
people.
him?
He lost to people that had the physique.
He
He had an issue putting over like smaller guys, like people who were up and coming, like Billy Kidman or what was another guy that was
Bret Hart.
Bret Hart. He didn't want to put over Bret Hart. He's a
Yeah.
smaller guy. Is he talented in the ring? Yes. Is he the best promo? Probably not. But you know, everybody has their strengths and weaknesses.
So
You know what I mean?
when in 1997, 98, who did WCW have? Just you had Hogan, Savage, Luger, Flair, Piper, Hall, Nash. Who else did they have?
Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett.
Warrior.
Right, he left in 97.
Warriors
Warriors on there for like a month.
Warriors sucked back.
They had
They had
Malenko,
Guerrero.
Dean
Benoit,
Malenko was great
Jericho,
worker.
All those
Mysterio,
cruiserweights.
Guerrero,
All those
Laparca,
cruiserweights.
El Dandy, Billy Kidman. They had all those
Mike
people.
Awesome.
Alex Wright.
Ask me how many of those
Mike
guys.
Awesome
I know.
Great.
Ask me how many of those guys did Hulk Hogan work with?
None.
Fucking nobody.
Of course not.
Why?
He's
because
the
he's
top
Hulk
of the
Hogan.
food chain.
He goes on.
You have to work your way up.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause they were
John
lower card to
Cena
mid-card.
was at the top of the food chain, but he was working with Cody Rhodes, with Cesaro, with fucking Zack
because
Ryder,
John
with
Cena
Dolph
wasn't
Ziggler.
as
because
pinnacle
he
as
wanted
Hulk
to
Hogan was.
elevate
Oh, of course, yeah.
elevate everyone
He was-
else
yeah.
because he always thought about the business first and not himself.
But it's a different era.
But when you look
There's
at
still
it,
certain things that pro wrestling still has to follow,
But
no
when-
matter what area you're in.
no, but when you look at it and what they put on paper, Hulk Hogan
Way up there.
John Cena.
Way up there.
You had to get through Hall and Nash.
He was in movies.
everybody
No
else.
other wrestler in the past was in movies like that.
He made.
He wasn't Rocky. He wasn't Rocky.
No, there was movies with wrestlers.
Like who? Which one?
Roddy Piper.
The one with
Hulk
Still
Hogan,
not as big as
Ready
Hulk
to
Hogan.
Rumble with Oliver Pratt. Gold.
John
That was
Cena?
after. Ready to Rumble was after.
Are you talking about John Cena?
No. I'm talking about from the 80s.
from the 80s.
Oh,
Hulk Hogan was the biggest pop culture.
Yeah.
He was.
Oh,
Yeah.
1991. That space movie we saw with your boy
Suburban
Gonzalo.
Commando. Mentioned Suburban Commando.
Yeah.
That doesn't count.
I mean, Bruno Sammartino was in movies. Shoot, Santo was in movies.
So my whole
Santos,
thing
but
is
he was
like,
big in Mexico.
regardless how big Hogan
But
is,
he was great.
I'm just saying because of his
He was a
status,
culture thing. In
he
Mexico,
had
he's
the
a Hulk Hogan.
ability
America.
to put
In America,
never
I
did.
feel like
What
when it
happened when
comes
he
to like
faced Sting and Stark
Lucha Libre, like
He,
Santos, I feel like
He
I don't
lost to
know.
him, but
He lost him, but
they were
how?
legit
he
stars.
made it look.
He made it look
funky.
fucking
Not
yeah.
Santos.
Yeah, he did
He
make
made
it
it
look
look
good.
No, they were
dumb as
stars.
hell. Why?
But they
Because
weren't big
Sting
here in the
wouldn't show
US.
up
They were
enough.
they were the
Hey,
Hulk
because
Hogan's of
Sting
Mexico.
didn't show
I
up
get
and
that.
shit.
I'm
and
upset
not
about that
here.
too.
You know what I mean?
I think Sting got screwed over a lot of times.
John
in his
Cena
career.
always put the business first. When was the last time John Cena won?
Of
a
course he
match?
did, but doesn't make him the GOAT.
No.
He didn't
But I'm
put the
saying-
business
but he
first all the time.
Nice
I
guy.
mean, he did it the same age as Hogan.
He did it towards the end, for sure.
Yeah, when he needed to. But Hogan never had that mentality.
Hogan was the best in the 80s, the early 90s, and then when he started getting boring, and you're like,
Mid to late
and
90s.
then 1996,
Did he get-
when he did that NWO thing, that blew everybody's mind.
Yeah, the beginning, like the original NWO.
And then he
But
was
when
the-
it started going to like NWO,
Once it got too much, that
Wolfpack,
was dumb.
then NWO
I
Black
agree,
and
that
White,
was
then
stupid.
NWO
Whoa.
something. I was like,
Because now Wolfpack were good guys or something.
it started getting very
Yeah.
convoluted, and they started bringing in just everybody in the
But he had
Wolfpack.
a huge heel thing, and he put over Roddy Piper, he put over Lex Luger, he put over Sting, he put over a few other guys.
It was always like a but.
Of course,
You know? Hey,
Because he's
I'm
the
going to put
ultimate
over
bad
Luger.
guy.
Stop. I'm going to put over Luger.
but I'm gonna get it back.
I'm going to put a Luger, but I'm going to get it back in 5 days.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, that's not putting him over.
Go
I
on.
That's
think
like- that's like
that
getting-
showed that Luger was able to beat him, and like that stepped up Luger.
And it was just like, because I mean, it was a good moment. You know, it was the 100th episode of Monday Nitro. I don't know if anybody remembers that. It was the 100th episode. Oh, interception. You know? He didn't put over the Giant.
Gentlemen,
Yeah.
at this time, pay some bills. Ico Pro.
yeah.
Integrated conditioning programs.
Do we have
For everybody who cares about
everybody's
their
inside.
body, an integrated approach to fitness and health. Ico Pro. You gotta want it.
Y'all see the pecs. Y'all see the pecs. Y'all see my pecs.
Where did the Jew go?
He broke his back. His back was broken.
From carrying this
Spinal.
whole podcast by himself.
His back had no harmony.
You ready for the trivia?
Alright.
Ready for trivia?
Yeah.
All right.
Intermission over.
I think number one should be super easy. Okay? What's the number one pay-per-view with the most buys for WCW?
Starcade.
97.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's number two?
Halloween
This is medium.
Havoc.
Halloween Havoc.
Great American Bash.
Okay, you can't just name all the pay-per-views.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Halloween Havoc.
We're in your house.
I think it's pretty
We're in
easy
your house tonight.
based on how much
listening,
promotion
George.
they got for this specific event.
Smash at the beach.
All right,
What's
we're
your
in your house.
What's your
Wait,
guess?
wait, what was it? What was
In your
it?
house.
WCW.
96 Halloween Havoc.
Uncensored.
Wait,
So
the most
97.
based on the most
Bash
promotion.
in
they
a
got.
house.
I think it got so much promotion. Like if they paid $1 million in
Oh, that should
promotion,
be Sting and
they could probably
doing,
receive
Grandpa?
like $10 million back in advertising.
Okay.
So what's number two?
I don't know.
Think about it. Think about it.
I would probably
Sting,
say
Sting, and,
WCW.
Sting and British Bulldog versus the Sid and Vader.
Maybe maybe Great American Bash 97.
What's your guess?
Great American Bash.
What number? What year?
Fuck, I forgot.
The one where
It should be pretty
the
easy.
tournament one was
I think it's
Sting,
pretty
Flair.
easy.
Was it the
Wait,
think of the main
Sting,
event.
when Sting went to the point when he had to wrestle Hollywood or Hulk Hogan.
That's Stark in '97. That's number one.
That's
Okay,
the
number
one.
one.
Can anyone here?
Those are 90s.
Because
they're all
they built
90s.
because they actually
of-
built that storyline.
Think of the most popular time in wrestling.
We're at 96, 97, and WCW.
98.
And what was the main event for this? Like I said,
Tim
NWO.
Piper?
what like they put in? Let's say they put in like let's say oh, we're going to pay $500 in advertising this event.
Warrior Hogan?
They got back like $10 million worth of advertising.
Right.
Well, speaking of that, it's Ico Pro.
Goldberg?
Integrated conditioning
That's not
program.
I don't know.
You guys give up?
Yeah, we give up.
So let's say they pay.
Oh, just to the answer.
I'm going to tell you, and you're like, oh, okay.
You beat around the bush.
Jeez,
Let's say they pay like $500, $500,000 to the amount of coverage that they received from the NBA Finals in '98.
Yeah.
Holy shit! For Bash at the Beach '98 with Karl Malone and Dennis Rodman.
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
That's a good
All right.
You think about it, it's like holy shit! Like,
So then, why did WrestleMania 11 LT do so bad?
That's
well,
my
let me
favorite
ask you,
football player,
the
too.
hardest one you'll ever because they can't even get number 2.
Yeah.
What's number 3?
I don't know.
Oh, Silver.
Halloween Havoc, 98.
Jesus Christ, WCW.
No, he said it was
Good
number 3.
George.
You're acting like him.
George. I was.
Hey,
what
the hell happened?
I'm gonna say Halloween.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Hey. I said fuck you first, so fuck
You said
you.
Halloween.
Fuck the Philippines!
You said Halloween
Fill up
Havoc.
my ass.
You said Halloween Havoc.
Halloween Havoc '98.
Why?
No, it had to be.
You didn't know the
97.
main event?
No, it had to be before that.
Well, I haven't seen it in a while.
So you're just saying random events.
No, I haven't seen it in a while. I did watch it. I haven't seen it in a
Do you
while.
remember the main event?
No, I don't.
The main event was Goldberg and DDP and
Here's my business card. Here's
Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior.
Check out my
That's
store.
a
I buy
But no, that's not number 3.
I'm gonna be calling you. I have
Business
a couple.
card.
I have
There
a
you
couple
go.
of
I lost.
Yeah.
I lost
Here's a fruit
those
Hey,
certificates.
yo, I'm gonna hold on to this,
Yeah.
dude. 'Cause I
COAs?
have,
I lost them.
Hey, where's my
Magic and Kareem jerseys. And I
Okay.
cannot find the certificates.
But you have the
They're not
jerseys.
framed yet.
But you have the jerseys, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. If you got them framed with the CO.
No. I didn't get framed yet.
if
That's
you
why
did,
they
if you
were
did,
loose,
oh,
but I
it would be-
lost those certificates.
Oh, okay.
Because someone,
We're gonna have to
Authentic-
send it into PSA.
Gotcha.
And PSA is
Paper
gonna have
towels
to
in there?
authenticate.
and they
the-
probably will because it's real.
No, they
Yeah,
can.
they can.
Yeah. It just
You know,
sucks.
I gotta look through boxes, but they fell in my closet and I can't find
Hey, what a
them.
good podcast, huh?
it's a very good.
So let me
Super
okay.
Bowl.
Wait.
Super Bowl.
Hey,
Super Bowl one.
Why you cutting them off?
You had your.
Can I have?
Go ahead, grab
What
that.
was favorite Super Bowl?
I'm gonna have the floor.
Text me.
Go.
Speaking of WCW pay-per-views, we all grew up WWF most likely,
Right.
and it was more prevalent in our lives.
Yeah.
And you know, the Royal Rumble, your WrestleMania, you know, the pay-per-views. Can anyone here name from start to finish, meaning January to December, can anyone name the orders of all the 12 WCW pay-per-views?
There was 12?
Oh,
In order.
Hell no.
I cannot do it.
You see me putting down my hand.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you know
obviously
there's, like, Bible verses.
we could do you know, Rumble, Mania, Summer, King of the Ring, Summer. In the house tonight, where everything is gonna be.
First off, number 3, Super Bowl '99. So I would have never got that, but number 3, highest
thought
rate
it'd
of
be
all
Super
time is
Bowl one.
Okay,
Super Bowl '99.
go from January
Super
and
Bowl.
name the months you're in.
That was one of their pay-per-views.
What year?
I heard Super Bowl.
That doesn't matter.
Super Bowl
Uh,
after,
January. Once it became 12 months.
once
Once it became 12 months. In
yeah.
'97.
First time it became
97.
12.
January. NWO sold out.
Whoa.
96 was 12.
Wow, you know.
In '96, they didn't
Oh
have
my
one in
God.
January.
This guy
how many did
quizzes
they have?
himself. He had like a booklet.
Okay,
of
do 96s.
Okay.
word
So
comprehension.
February, because there was a Clash of the Champions in January, but not.
Wasn't that a TV special?
Yeah, on TBS.
Yeah, that's
He
their
paid
Saturday.
for the
That was
network
their
for
Saturday
1
night's
month
main
and took
event.
notes.
So in February, Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
March, uncensored. April,
Blacktop Bully, Dustin Rhodes.
that was '95.
Okay.
April, Spring Stampede.
Okay.
May, Slamboree, The Legends Reunion.
Nothing in March?
Uncensored.
I thought you said February. Oh, February Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
because then you said
Okay,
February,
all right.
then I said '95.
All right.
Wait,
And I said April, Spring Stampede.
Oh yeah, and by the way, Super Bowl part of February, Black History Month, Black.
Actually, you know what? You know what?
Black guy.
In '96, there was no Spring Stampede. I almost forgot about that. It came back in '97. Anyways,
Okay, keep going.
where am I? May. Slamboree.
Yeah,
Legends continue. June,
Reunion.
Great American Bash.
Yep.
July,
George, how'd you get a
Bash at the
girlfriend?
Beach.
Bash at the Beach.
96 was Hog Wild But then the
Hogwarts.
years after that was Road Wide.
Why did they change
Oh, wait,
Because they didn't own the
that pay-per-view tripped me
The thing in
fuck out,
Sturgis
man.
thing owned Hogwild.
Dude, all the people in the
All the
front row,
bikers.
in the bikers, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I thought there was gonna be like a fight
In
or,
September,
yeah,
Fall Raw War Games.
North Dakota.
October, Halloween Havoc.
Havoc?
November, World War III.
yeah. I think
and
WCW
December.
was revolutionary
December.
for sure.
Anybody else know that?
I'm good on that.
No, I wouldn't have known. I didn't even know there was
I could probably do
12
WWE.
Okay,
Grandma.
could you list
I can.
No, you have to say like 1998.
I can tell you
when
every-
they
you have
when
to
they
say that in your
yeah
houses.
when they did away with the in your houses, which was I believe 98 was the first.
The
year.
last one where they did away in your house was 99.
Oh, there were still in your
St.
houses.
I
Valentine's.
want to say
Massacre.
Over the Edge was the last one.
Yeah, but they
Oh,
were.
what a hard died?
Well, name that pay-per-view Over the Edge. You know what I'm saying? If
Rest
you're
in
gonna
peace.
name,
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Don't say, saying in your house doesn't count.
Right.
You have to say the.
are
the
you ready to
subtitle.
do like a 98 or what? What do you? What?
Well, I was
No,
gonna say
90.
I could do
Yeah, 98 is
2000.
harder. 98.
2004. It was like what was it?
2004
2004 gets hard because there was like 15 for that year.
Yeah, because
It was like the Royal Rumble.
I can do 2004.
Judgment
Oh,
Day.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you.
No, you
Or
have to start at
Backlash.
January.
2004.
You have to start at
January.
January.
Okay,
Huh?
Royal
Rumble.
Rumble.
You said Rumble.
Yes.
Judgment Day
No.
or Backlash?
Wait, say 2004?
Oh, he said
No, wait.
Blacklash.
No,
Eddie Guerrero won the WWE Championship.
He missed-
What pay-per-view?
He already missed it. He already missed the
Why are
pay.
you
Judgment
pointing
Day.
at him?
no way out.
Because
Yes.
it's History Month. He's allowed to be the boss.
That's number
tonight.
2. Number
So I'm trying to help him. He says, let's watch it.
2004.
WrestleMania was
One of the
It's
earliest.
almost over.
One of the earliest.
Oh no,
WrestleManias.
Backlash was after WrestleMania.
Because who was the world heavyweight champion?
Oh my God, let him finish.
Oh my god. Kane?
Benoit. Keep going.
yeah,
no,
then it
no,
was
no.
Backlash.
Uncensored.
He's been
Uncensored.
scrubbed from
Are you a virgin?
I don't believe in scrubbing your people's history.
So after WrestleMania,
Back to April. No mercy.
My bad, bro. Keep going. Keep
So-
going. Keep going.
May 2004 was actually in Los Angeles.
I was there. Judgment Day.
Dude, nobody fucking asked you.
I'm just making a statement.
We all live in LA. It's not a big deal.
Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Then it went to Survivor Series.
No,
SummerSlam.
Now you're at June.
No.
It was in June. There was actually 2 in June.
I'm trying to remember.
I'll give you a hint. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Hell in a Cell was the main event.
No, it wasn't.
Hell in a Cell.
Chris Benoit and Kane for the World Heavyweight title was the main event.
2004.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Eric Bischoff was still the general manager, and this is at the time when
It
people
wasn't
actually
an
started to like
elimination
him.
chamber. It was
Oh, this is like
I'll
way.
give you-
Wait, yeah.
Kane
before.
debuted at this pay-per-view.
Oh, this is kind of confusing because
Hell in a Cell.
back then it was like Raw and SmackDown had different pay-per-views.
Yep.
The Bron-
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Brand-
This
yeah.
was Raw.
Yeah, this is Raw. I was thinking about SmackDown. 'Cause I
I'll
was
give you a
watching
hint.
SmackDown.
Kane debuted
They
at
were
this
like
pay-per-view.
15.
What's the
Because
name
they
of it?
would both do Rumble.
Dude, I should
So
know
like
this
the
because I'm a big
WrestleMania
Kane fan.
I'll give you a hint. When you cut yourself open, what do you see?
Blood,
Not good, but
bad blood.
yes.
Yeah, bad blood.
Come on, man. I know my attitude era.
That's what
Not
I'm
bad blood. and When he cuts himself open,
You're the best charades
What was after Bad Blood?
Huh?
What was after Bad Blood?
SmackDown presented Vengeance.
Wrong.
Vengeance.
Look at him. He's like, back to You're wrong. Okay. Keep that confidence.
After Bad Blood?
It was a Great American Bash from Norfolk, Virginia.
Right.
2004?
They brought it back that
They brought it
year.
back. That's right. They brought it back.
Right.
And then it was Raw presents vengeance.
No. But I know what happened at the end of that night.
No one's asking you what happened. I'm just asking you to name the fucking pay-per-view.
I have a quick question. Everybody. Did you guys like the whole Raw and SmackDown?
Yes, I did.
I did. The
Don't
brand
know how-
split. I loved
Let him
it.
finish.
The brand split and the pay-per-views, different pay-per-views in the drafts.
yes and no.
I feel like that's or different titles like the Intercontinental was on Raw, the US title was on SmackDown.
I thought that was a wasted chance to not use WCW.
Well, yeah, that was
they could have made SmackDown
that was the
WCW.
leftovers from
And yet they
from
bring
them
back
not using
WCW.
WCW as an alternative league.
right.
That wouldn't
And
have
so
mattered.
let's
They
just-
created their own competition.
Yeah, and also keep in mind too, when you have WCW, you have the whole library. What did Vince still do? he's like, okay, we have this. Yeah, they had their Starcades, but wait a minute, it's still all about WrestleMania.
Right.
It's still so.
They say it wouldn't matter.
So even if let's do this competition thing, but you know what? Not WCW. Let's make it Raw and SmackDown. It was Vince's. He wanted to put his machine over.
Yeah.
He didn't want to put WCW over, even though he owned it.
Even if you brought back WCW as you wanted, it still would have been Vince's WCW.
Yeah,
it would not have made a difference at all.
He brought back ECW, and how long did that last?
That was horrible.
That was horrible. No, it was good.
No,
The one night stands, what?
Yeah,
2005.
the 2 pay-per-views.
But that was not.
seven,
That did
and
not
six.
represent
Six,
the ECW he put on television. Those pay-per-views that represented the
Paul
actual
Heyman.
ECW.
Yeah, and Paul Heyman was involved in
That was smart because ECW's back, and then you watch on Monday or Tuesday, and it's that garbage with that vampire
Zombie.
all that shit.
It was, but that's when they brought in. It was like their NXT back then because they had CM Punk, John Morrison, and John Morrison was kicking all the ECW originals ass.
I know.
So that was kind of sad.
So what was after Raw Presents Vengeance?
Okay, so we are on August now.
July?
Everybody should know the WWF pay-per-view in August, which
SummerSlam?
is yes.
Oh,
That's
After
a,
But 1 year was in
SummerSlam.
July.
Okay, now after SummerSlam, what was next?
1 year was in July.
Survivor Series.
Nope.
Yeah.
You're 2 months. You're 2 months.
No,
You're 2
22,
months
22.
before.
really?
I didn't know these
I
things.
got it.
Dude, I don't know.
Okay, I'll give you. Okay, I'll give you a hint.
22 years ago. That's
What'd you say?
I'll give you a hint. Do you remember when Kurt Angle beat Stone Cold for the WWF title in 2001? It was that pay-per-view.
Vengeance?
No.
Kurt Angle beat who?
Let's say somebody apologizes to you, but you don't accept it.
Let's say there's a
That's
movie with
form
Philly
of
that won Best Picture.
Disrespect.
Go Passion.
Comedy.
I'll give you a hint.
Harmony.
I'll give you a hint.
Fashion.
He apologizes, but
Oh,
I forgive
mercy!
him. He's
Forgive them.
Unforgiven. Yeah.
October.
It
Not
has
Yes Mercy, but
no mercy.
Maybe
And then November, you
Mercy.
already said it.
Survivor Series.
And then December.
first off, you're totally wrong. But okay.
Oh my god.
It should be Judgment Day.
Beer all night.
Oh, wait. What was
You
that to No
guys
Mercy?
hijacked the podcast right now.
I mean, I can do 2000.
It's not.
right?
It's not Taboo Monday.
It's
Taboo Tuesday.
I forgot about Taboo Tuesday. It was fucking Snitsky versus Kane. Snitsky broke Kane's neck.
Yeah, what I like about that is that that was back when the internet was like kind of new, so they were trying to have like a vote.
Yeah,
who
the
was gonna
Taboo
wrestle who?
Tuesday,
Yeah, you have to vote.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's
It was the
why
main
we had
event for
Gene
Taboo
Snitsky
Tuesday.
versus
John Cena,
Kane.
Sheamus is this.
Wait, the main event was
Oh, you're that guy. You're that guy.
Was it?
You're
It was
that guy.
Triple H. Triple H was
Triple H and Cena, right?
Why would it not be? Why would it not be legit?
legit.
Why would it not be legit?
They don't have to do
Huh?
it.
But why would it not be?
Because they don't have to.
Yeah, I
Why?
think so, wasn't it?
Because there's no law that says they have
That was
to.
a Raw pay-per-view.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
You're
Raw
like glass
because it was
half
Kane.
Right.
Kane was on Raw.
Yeah,
Glass half
2004.
true.
you're right. Yeah, and then, okay.
Wait, what? What is
Put
that?
the true stuff in.
Main event.
For what? Taboo Tuesday?
Yeah.
It was Sean and Triple H.
Yeah. Because they voted for Sean.
So-
Hey,
Before we wrap up,
We're wrapping up.
No,
We got
I thought
time.
you said you
Do
wanted-
you have to go?
I think we should
No,
talk
he just
politics
said
before we
we're
wrap up. Or we should talk about like
Let's change
current.
the
We should talk
subject
about
right now.
current like SoCal
Wrestling?
indie wrestling.
Oh God.
I don't want to get heat.
We're gonna get heat.
You want some heat?
We all get heat.
Hold on,
It
regardless.
is
Let me
pretty
put
cold.
my
It
mask.
is pretty cold.
We all get heat.
Alright, what do you want
regardless.
to talk about current wrestling right now?
In SoCal or in
SoCal.
just?
SoCal.
Well, you
You
brought
want to
it
get
up.
the heat?
I'm just saying. Let's talk about it.
Okay, let's talk about
Let's
it.
talk about it.
What do you want to talk about?
NTO. Is it like
It's great.
lucha or is it
No, it's lucha and American wrestling
It's
mix.
both.
mix?
Because
Oh,
sometimes the
whoever's
lucha, sometimes the lucha guys fight themselves, American guys fight themselves, and sometimes they're mixed.
Mix.
Yeah.
Do they do the
Whoever thought
6-man
about,
like?
Sometimes,
Trios,
no, not a lot. They did it a couple times. But no, they try to do like traditional wrestling. They have a heavyweight champ.
New traditional wrestling.
They got their intercontinental, like cruiserweight guy, and then they got the women's title. They have tag team titles. So they have a lot of belts. And then it's just kind of like WWE. The top guys are going for the main belt.
like WWE.
The workers are going for the
It's
intercontinental.
new. It's new. The new generation.
The intercontinental belt. Chris Nasty had it. Tyree is
Oh, he just
amazing.
turned heel, by the way.
Tyree?
AEW.
Really?
Who, Tyree?
Tyree?
Yeah.
Chris Nancy.
And right now, Who has it right now? It's not.
Recognize.
Vito?
Is it local?
No.
Who has it right now?
What?
NTLL's
Is it
worker
Vito
belt.
Fratelli?
No.
Worker belt?
It's not Hammerstone.
No, Hammerstone's a heavyweight champion.
Yeah,
Vito?
he wrestled Chris Masters, right?
Yeah, he did.
I'm not sure.
No, but the
I'm surprised he's not
Intercontinental
signed.
title,
Is it Mr. California?
No.
Heat now, bro. Now we're gonna get heat.
It's somebody else, but anyway, those guys are all badass. Like Joe's keeping it legit on each belt. Like the girls, they brought Sexy Star from Mexico. They brought some other
I'm
girls.
surprised she's still wrestling.
It's a
Yeah,
different Sexy Star.
and then they got a Paisa belt, which is pretty cool. A Lucha belt, yeah, it's pretty cool.
This is a different one.
It's legit. All right, what else?
Is that it? You just want to talk about
GMB, bro. GMB.
Actually, I want to see if
The
Georgia
Imagine Show.
Grandbat can correct me on this. Earlier, you were talking about naming all the pay-per-views, right?
Oh, we're not gonna start this again.
No.
Yeah.
I can probably smoke it.
What?
With no. 2000.
Smoke it?
No, name 98. Go.
98.
January.
Oh my God, we're doing this.
There's only 12. January.
We're wrong.
Only
You guys should check
February.
out Imagine
No Way
Pro
Out.
May 4th.
Oh no.
No way out.
We'll do a play. We'll do a
March.
Crane was on the cover.
Crane?
WrestleMania 4.
I mean, Red, but
Kane was on the cover. No Way Out.
March. Crane.
Hey, WrestleMania 14.
April.
Unforgiven in Your House.
May.
Over the Edge.
Shit.
June.
King of the Ring 98. Kane won the WWF title.
July.
Shit.
Fully loaded.
August.
Shit.
SummerSlam 98. The Highway to Hell.
September.
Was this
Don't tell me. I know. Breakdown.
Oh,
September
I
28th.
don't get
No.
it.
September 28th, 1998.
From
Keep going.
where? From where?
Oh shit.
Are you still getting done?
Wait, breakdown? I thought that was December.
No, that was another one. That
Okay.
was September. Okay, whatever. October.
Judgment Day. The main event was The Undertaker versus Kane. Stone Cold was the guest referee.
November.
Survivor Series. The Deadly Games.
From where?
Oh, freaking not Anaheim.
Stockton.
I wish Danny was here. I wish Danny was here to talk about that bitch who's finger banging.
we never-
We're listening to
I don't remember where it was from.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
December.
Oh yeah.
December.
He never would've got close to the start.
Oh, Rock Bottom in Your House. Main event was Austin versus Taker.
Danny's not here.
I know my Attitude Era.
Why are you trying to fist me?
Fist bump, homie.
You've been watching Danny.
He's watching Danny.
Danny, by the way. Hey, Danny, I was way through your house.
He was got
love
the
you.
skin color fit.
Danny totally.
I'm just saying, when it comes to the Attitude Era, come on.
I don't know shit. How about this? Where was SummerSlam '98 from?
SummerSlam 98.
Yeah, where was it at?
Madison Square Garden.
Okay. What about
You know what he-
WrestleMania 14?
Really quick,
Boston,
I'm gonna go.
Massachusetts.
King of the Ring
The
98.
Fleet Center. The Igloo. Pittsburgh.
I'm not mad at him.
No,
July February fully loaded.
It's on the way here.
Fully loaded where?
98.
That was great.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't
Mic check.
freaking. It wasn't Chicago. It wasn't that.
Oh, you just gotta finish this.
Let me
Maybe
give
we
you a
are gonna
hint.
be wrapping.
No, I was on the wrong. Let's see if I can get it. It wasn't the Allstate Arena.
Valuable
No, it could have
airtime.
been.
I know, man.
Okay, where was it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it was in Fresno actually.
Yeah.
I was, by the way, 2004. I was WrestleMania 20.
Damn, how was that?
At Staples Center.
Madison Square Garden.
No, that was WrestleMania 21.
Let me
21.
I was in that one
fast.
too.
Let's
Yeah.
just. I want to send a shout out first, right now.
I was
to-
at WrestleMania 39.
Hey,
Hold on. Shout out
31.
time, everybody.
send
Shout
a
out time.
Shout out.
Shout out!
Guys, to Imagine Pro Wrestling.
Imagen.
Imagine Pro Wrestling. Next show, May 4th. Where?
Oh, May the 4th be with
It's
you.
gonna be in Ventura,
Oh, really?
somewhere. Still, stay tuned. I'll give you the address. But
Okay.
Look up Imagine Pro Wrestling on Instagram.
there you go.
get
Yeah,
all the
boom.
info.
Shasta's
May 4th?
running it.
May the
Red
4th
Bat,
be with you.
you're on the card, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do commentary.
You're gonna be doing commentary. I'm gonna be wrestling
on the card?
some
You can get on the card,
person.
I'm
I don't
sure.
know.
Yo,
Sure,
commentary?
you should
They need a commentator?
get in. It's Black Bat's on there too.
Yeah, Black Bat's gonna be there. So
Yeah.
go with us.
Oh, okay. By the way, May 4th is a historic date, not a happy
You're gonna
one,
have
so-
cosplay that day. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, okay. No, please.
For Star Wars.
This was Imagine Pro Wrestling, May
Yes.
4th.
May 4th. Yeah.
May 4th is a date in history that I wish I knew this guy. I was at the sports arena for the Warrior versus Undertaker '91.
Oh,
and I wish I knew him then because I would have brought him.
You know what's crazy?
May 4th, 91.
You know what's funny that you say that? We used to order the pay-per-views 2 years straight, so they sent me 2 tickets to go to that show and watch Warrior versus Undertaker. This is while they were feuding; they hadn't wrestled yet, or you know,
Yeah, Warrior. Yeah.
And then and I was like, and I had 2 tickets from fuck it, I forgot
Our
what
record?
cable. No, some cable.
Cable
Philadelphia.
No, it was before Adelphia.
What's
Before-
Valley Cable?
What was the theater in North Hollywood called before?
United Artists.
United Artists Cable.
Oh yeah.
United Artists
Did you know
Cable.
WrestleMania 7 was on Undertaker's birthday?
Yes.
Yes. So then they sent me 2 tickets, right, to see Warrior, Undertaker,
In a
at LA
body
Sports
bag
Arena,
match.
whatever.
Yeah.
And then nobody took
March
me.
26th?
Wow.
Nobody took me. My mom's
May
like, I'm
4th.
not working. My dad don't drive. My brother's like, no, that's a bad area. And
Did
I
you
asked your
guys,
cousin. I asked my cousin. I can't take you.
did you guys go to the World
You already
Wrestling
said?
Peace Festival?
You hear what he said?
No one took him?
No one took him.
I'm sorry, dude.
Oh yeah, plug.
Hey, don't forget to plug Top Flight X.
I was there.
Top Flight X.
Top Flight X.
May 4th.
Y'all
one of
see the
greatest
pin? Look at the
sports
pin.
Spectaculars of all
I
time.
said, look at the pin.
Oh, because Black History Month.
You sound like Foghorn Leghorn.
If Southwest.
I said, look at the motherfucking pin. No, that was Morgan Freeman.
If Southwest fucking with you and they charge you for extra
Foghorn
baggage. And then they say they can't take you, and then a flight
Sounds
steward
like
took
Why
your
don't you just
flight.
take the bus?
Spirit Airlines.
Instead of that, you use Top Flight X. Handle your transportation.
Too bad
needs.
it wasn't at the Reseda Country Club.
No, not yet.
Let me ask you this: if WrestleMania 7, speaking of the sports arena, if the LA Coliseum, which obviously, poor ticket sales, and you move next door, and I have a good knowledge from the Sports Arena Commission, the guy who run it, said yes, it was because poor ticket sales. And by the way, Vince McMahon was lucky there was no Clipper game that day.
Wow.
If there was a Clipper game that day, what would happen to WrestleMania 7?
They would have just stayed at the Coliseum.
I don't think so.
They would have just moved everybody to one side.
I don't think
So
so.
the Clippers played at the
Sports Arena at that
Sports
time.
Arena.
And they happened not to be
It's
there.
so crazy because
And the
Forum?
Lakers were home that night. Yeah.
it's so crazy because
Played Seattle.
Lakers
they didn't
played
go
on
back to a
WrestleMania.
stadium until WrestleMania like 17, right? So you no. Listen.
Next
All right,
year,
no.
Hey,
Listen. You gotta think like I feel like Vince already had that. Cool, we're gonna go Toronto, LA, Indianapolis, right? Like so, I feel like 9 and 10 and 11, he probably wanted in stadiums as well.
oh well, of course.
So I feel like that was already ahead of in his mind to go to stadiums.
Just like
it just 7 fucked everything up.
just
So
like
he went back to the
just
arenas.
like 20, 21, 22. Of course.
Because like you gotta think,
It-
you gotta think like arenas. Like he went back to the LA obviously, and then he was like, "Fuck!" But I already got the Hoosier Dome. I feel like he already had it booked even before
Right.
7.
No, they said they would book a year before, right?
I mean that's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
7 was booked the year before.
They all,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what they said. That every
Yeah.
every WrestleMania is booked a year ahead. Were there times when they go to the same place twice and like?
Probably Madison Square
Trump
Garden.
Plaza.
Yeah,
Thank you
Plaza
very
was
much.
2 years in a
During
row.
Hulk Hogan's time. Not
But I
John
feel
Cena.
like,
Fuck
no,
that
but I feel
motherfucker.
like even going back to what I just said, I feel like he wanted 4 and 5 at stadiums as well.
Well, now
But
looking
Trump gave him a
back,
deal.
But yeah, Trump gave him a deal.
He gave him a
and you
deal.
know, at
But
the
he
time,
couldn't say
even-
no to that.
and I'm sure at the
Yeah.
time, Donald Trump, hey Vince, we want you back next year. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Trump.
Because how do you go from 3 to 4
Yeah.
in terms of like?
Well, also too, at the time in 88, 89.
That was a dip, huh? 3
Yeah,
to 4.
in 88, 89, you didn't expect that there was going to be this massive dip. So it's like, all right, let's go 4 and 5. Looking back in retrospect, WrestleMania 4 and 5 were wasted WrestleManias to not have in stadiums. 'Cause
Especially
those
5.
years,
Especially
Especially
five.
you could have sold out
5.
Yeah.
both of them. Both of them.
4 was the
No, but
rematch.
that's what I'm saying. It's like I feel like he wanted to say he wanted 3, 4, 5, 6,
There's a
7, 8, 9,
tournament.
all in stadiums,
There-
but he
Undertaker
just couldn't
WrestleMania.
turn down the
7.
deal that Trump gave him.
90.
That's when he
And
started.
And it's like, well, it's like, and it's one of those where it's like,
And also,
I'm
there
gonna
was
give you a deal.
prestige being in
Or,
Trump Plaza.
But I'm just saying, I'm gonna give you a deal.
Superfly.
It's going to be 4 and 5. Like I feel like he gave him a thing that Vince.
But also, there was prestige being in a Trump Plaza, just like WrestleMania 9. There was prestige being at Caesar's Palace.
Caesar Palace.
Even though it wasn't a big stadium, it was.
Yeah,
At least it felt like we're in a cool
Wasn't
place.
it opened? Like
What?
What is that?
the Caesar Palace?
Well, that was the first outdoor.
With Bret Hart?
Whoa! What the hell? Look at this.
Sorry, Jax Cannon.
That is awesome.
Man, why are you showing me
Is
this?
this my birthday gift?
Why are you showing me this?
This is my birthday present?
Oh, sorry.
Hard, man.
Yours was a video from Danny. I told him, hey, can you send Chris a clip? He don't believe you.
Sorry, give me 1 second to.
Can you?
I was like, Danny, can you make Chris
explain
understand? And then he sent me that
Wow.
little. He'll send you that little video. I go, Danny, Chris is mad at you. Can you send him something and make him
my
understand?
God.
And then he sent you.
Where'd
that.
you get this?
Are you serious?
I ordered it online.
From who?
Ringside Collectibles.
Wait a minute, guys. Guys.
Oh my God.
Get the hot sauce.
Hey, maybe the Playmate of the Month is in here.
Remember that?
Pop some hot sauce in there.
Over here.
Copley Cooker and Undertaker in a box.
Yeah.
Open it.
No.
Then why do you buy it if you're not gonna open
I
it?
am going to open it. Just not right now.
As a collector, you know.
Not for you.
Collectors, you guys.
Yeah,
Don't
you're
get
not
rid of
gonna-
this.
Yeah, you see.
I have very few things.
I'm
that
not
are
responsible for
open.
the noises I'm going to make. when I pull it.
Okay, you gonna make gobble gobble noises?
You can sell it.
The other side.
Oh, look, the gobbledygooker was here. Cooper.
You saw Danny's video.
Can you name all the pay-per-views from 2011?
Oh, you crazy? You guys doing this again?
The whole podcast is the same
Let's take
pay-per-view.
this
4-hour podcast.
We have a guest here, guys. We have a guest.
This is like Bible timeline.
Okay, how about this?
I'm not
Okay, how about
impressed.
this? I'll keep it easy. WCW pay-per-views from 2001.
Show me and my
Shut up, dude.
I know Greed's one of them.
big. Oh no! Don't.
There's only 3 of them.
Starcade, Super
No, from
Bowl,
2001.
WCW?
2020,
Bash at the Beach.
2021.
Bash
2000,
at
I'm
the
sorry.
Beach.
I did it again. 2001 WCW.
Bass at the-
2001 WCW
New Blood.
only did 3 pay-per-views?
Didn't they have a New Blood one?
That was 2000. That was New Blood Rising.
Oh
That was
well, yeah,
2000.
they went
Yeah,
out of
yeah, yeah.
business.
Because they were trying to bring up New Blood, which
Yeah.
was Vampiro, Billy Kidman. Who else?
Billy Kidman was great.
So what was
He
what
was, but
2000
Super Bowl?
What was January?
Bumpito.
Was it?
I don't know.
Halloween Havoc.
January.
Halloween Havoc.
July or January 2001 WCW pay-per-view. What was
Super
it?
Brawl? Wasn't that after Starcade?
Super Brawl. It wasn't even Super Brawl. Super Brawl Revenge in February.
Whoa.
So I'm gonna give you the biggest hint possible.
You sound like a teacher.
So what they wanted
He's
to
our
do
my
for
master.
the 2000
Oh.
Wrestling
so
sensei.
boring.
You sound like
For
comic book.
2001 for 2001 they wanted to have
Boring.
7 Deadly
Remember those
Sins
chants?
as the name of the
Remember those
pay-per-views.
Greed?
Go.
Oh.
So what was for January?
Scott Steiner main
Gotta be
evented with
Starcade.
Booker
One of them
T.
gotta be Starcade.
That was December.
Okay.
Jeff Jarrett.
January was WCW presents Sin.
Oh my God.
Wait, really?
February was Super Brawl Revenge, and March was Greed.
That's horrible. Those are horrible pay-per-views. Super Brawl or Revenge.
They had a pay-per-view named Revenge.
Super Brawl Revenge.
Oh, that sounds.
That's
bad
like
too.
a bad video game sequel.
Most of the WCW video games were pretty bad. I remember playing
WCW versus the world.
Revenge was good.
WCW Mayhem
The one for Nintendo 64?
for the Game Boy Color. I don't know why I love that.
Okay,
game.
wait.
Oh. I played WCW versus the world, the Nintendo.
Oh,
I mean the
that's for
PlayStation. One that was beautiful.
But we all know the best game ever created was
No
WWF No Mercy for
Yeah!
Nintendo 64.
2K13.
Hey, if the black guy approves, I approve.
I played it once. It was pretty
Especially
good.
for black.
It was pretty good.
WCW Revenge was good, and No Mercy was good. They were both for Nintendo 64.
There was
I didn't like the
because
N64.
they were made by the people who made the WCW games. THQ.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
SmackDown versus Raw, like 2003 was good.
No, the very first SmackDown versus Raw.
Oh, the best SmackDown game was
On the
SmackDown Here Comes the Pain.
Yeah, I
on
think it's that
PS2.
I
SmackDown, here comes the
No,
pain.
I
remember that.
That one was great.
You don't want to know the amount of hours I spent.
I put a lot of
playing,
hours in
I
that.
played till like
SmackDown, Here
5 in
Comes
the
the
morning,
Pain.
dude. And I was in middle
SmackDown,
school.
shut your mouth. SmackDown,
Versus WCW. No, versus
SmackDown versus Raw. The first one was
Those
great.
were great.
After a while, I just started losing this touch, and then the whole WWE 12.
I like
WWE
SmackDown versus
13.
Raw with
The
Batista
ones
and
now
Cena.
were good.
Red Bat.
The last one was great.
Hey guys, pretend. I'm not on camera. Pretend this breaks, okay?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey.
Marty Cinetti.
Now you broke. Now you just broke Mario Genetics.
You talking about when Shawn Michaels threw him through the window?
Oh.
How did you get that?
Remember?
How did you figure that out?
I remember what he was saying on commentary.
How did you figure
I knew
that
he was
out?
going to do that.
How
And he
did
picks
you-
him up with his left hand and looks at him and then throws him with his left hand
That is
through the
brilliant.
window.
Remember when Sid Justice turned heel, and then he jizzed all over himself, and then jizzed all over himself?
Yeah. And Danny went like
What
that.
was that?
You remember? When he was on, he was on the barbershop.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
A can of shaving cream, and it exploded all over him.
Take it away from me, yeah?
Yeah, they really
These are
went
dangerous.
all out. They
things.
put a shaving cream.
Kayfabe.
He's a guy who's trying to make it.
Kayfabe.
Huh?
That was a good wrestler. That Mr. Work in Progress, he, puts in all the effort into all
He's a
the...
good guy.
He puts in
That's
some
why he's a
effort.
work in progress.
Yeah.
He's getting better, too.
He's very bad.
You know, he is the working brother. You know who beat him?
His very first
Who beat
match
him?
with Mr. Work in Progress.
This guy.
What about Moonlight Leo?
I had my very first
I
match
beat him
with.
too.
I had my very
Wait,
first match with
2-1.
Mr. Work in Progress, and that was a very good match.
That was for Mr. No, it wasn't. That was for Mr. California.
Damn right it wasn't.
That was for Mr. California in his front yard.
Mr. California gets so much
Go for it. Talk about it.
Okay.
negative feedback here
Right.
in Southern California.
Which is crazy because he's Mr. California.
Yeah, and he gets.
He represents the whole state.
He's Mr.
He's like Gavin Newsom.
Talk about Moonlight
He's
Leo.
the Gavin Newsom of wrestling.
Except there's people that actually like Gavin Newsom.
Oh shoot, Gavin
Yeah, you
Newsom's
know what?
pretty
I'm
bad.
friends with California. I'll admit that.
Yeah, you are. You know who else is friends with Mr. California? The Moonlight Leo.
Yep.
I can't even talk about Moonlight Leo right now.
Leo Kane.
Can't even talk.
Harmony.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. The last few months have not been harmony for me.
Harmonious.
Like,
The word is
for-
harmonious.
For Moonlight Leo.
Harmonious.
Been dealing with the real world, dude. That's all I'm gonna say.
Real world and the road rules.
Like, I would love to. I gotta find some. Gotta find that one day to just get back in the ring and train. You're not gonna get better unless you fucking train.
You have to train.
Hey, Red Bat train.
You know, training's like it's so. There's a lot of people who they go through the academy, they get in the ring, they start wrestling, and they
Right.
stop training
Right.
often. Like you have to at least train at least once a week.
You know what I always say
If
too?
you're gonna be having a match every weekend, you should
At least once
train
a
at
week.
least.
And
once a week.
especially what's crazy too? You look at professional athlete. LeBron James practices 2-3 times a week.
Yeah.
If LeBron James is still practicing in 21 years, who the fuck is some jabroni not willing to practice their wrestling craft a
Once
year
a
into
week.
their career?
Yeah, honestly, nobody is above training.
Yeah.
No matter how long you've done it, if you've done it for 10, 15, 20 years, you've wrestled this person or that person, you've been on this or that TV, everybody needs to fucking train. Everybody needs to do a forward roll. Everybody
agree.
needs to practice their bumps. Nobody is above that.
Nobody's above.
Nobody. I'm a very strong proponent for that.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I had 2 wrestlers tell me that they don't need to train no more.
And-
I'm
Who are
not
these
saying
people?
their names.
Turn off the camera and tell me their names.
After the show. I'll
yeah,
tell you.
everybody needs to train.
Yeah.
Is their name rhyme with?
Trying to get down some pool.
Does their name rhyme with Loonmite Mio?
No. That one, he wants to train. He wants to train.
No, but it's kind of like,
They're like,
I'm not a Shawn
they're
Michaels
like,
in
they both told me,
wrestling, but I'm
Nobody
ready to
here.
I ain't got time for training. I already did my training. I'm ready.
train. Even
I'm
if I
good
go up
wrestler.
to
That's
being
what they
like Shawn Michaels level, I'll still train.
say. Right,
we
yeah, I
all
would
need to
too.
train.
To stay at that peak.
You gotta
We
performance.
still need to be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have to
training is
train.
very important.
The best wrestlers in SoCal, they train multiple times a week, like 3 times a week.
Yeah.
It's
No,
crazy.
Nobody is above that.
And the dedication that they put in there.
Yeah, the
For
best
little
wrestlers in
money,
SoCal train
and-
3 times. That's why I do train 3 times a week.
I said the best.
That's actually
He said
that's
the
actually a question. That's actually a question I have for all of you guys.
What's your question?
When you have to deal with the real world, like job,
That's hard, yeah.
Paying bills and going to work, how do
Sometimes
you find time to train?
You make time.
So go ahead.
You-
everybody has their
No. He's right. You have to make time. You're
You
very
have to
right.
make time,
it's not
but even if you work 2 jobs, and you have to drive far, you have to at least train. Okay, maybe not 3 times a week, maybe not twice a week, at least one fucking time a week for at least 1 fucking hour.
I'll be happy.
That's
with that.
all you need to like. That's
It'll
like
sharpen you.
that's a base. That's a minimum that you should be doing.
That guarantees that
Should
you
you
don't
do
lose
more?
your skills.
Yes, of course you
Yeah.
should do more. But if you could do at least once a week for a fucking hour, dedicated hour, 2 hours, I hope at least for that day. That's because we all have lives, and honestly, pro wrestling
Doesn't pay.
doesn't pay the
So
bills.
it depends, right? What is it that you want to accomplish?
I just want to be. I'm not trying to be like the, like a pro. I just want to be
Good.
at everybody's level.
You wanna be
Like
good.
I want to be at your level. I want to be at Mr. Work in Progress's level. I want to be at his
Pretty
level.
high.
You don't want to be a Mr. Worker.
It's pretty
He's still
high.
a work in progress.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like I said, like I need to be able to train enough to where I can wrestle, big guys, longer matches, better storylines.
So what's your schedule like? Do you work Sunday? So let me break it down for you. How many hours do you work a week?
45,
How many hours do you sleep a week?
maybe 20 to 30,
20 or 30. So that's 75 hours.
probably. Yeah,
There's
around
still 90 hours left in the week.
What the hell?
What are you doing in those 90 hours?
He's taking a shit. He's drinking water.
Okay, how many more hours is that? How many more hours is that? Is that take the entire 90 hours left?
No, but
Let's say half of that, 45 hours.
we have to be realistic.
Okay, I am bringing it. I'm breaking it down.
No.
You work 45 hours,
It's
right?
hard.
So
It's
you
hard.
live in LA. He has to drive to work. Traffic.
No,
Yeah.
dude, I'm taking Uber.
You don't
That's
drive.
still
Okay, let me ask you this.
In the
Let me ask you
car
this.
to get
Make
to
it
where
How
work.
many?
to
Okay,
go.
not okay. Let me rephrase it. Not how many hours do you work a week. How many hours in a week do you spend toward work? That means getting ready for work, going to work, and then going home from work.
That's like 10 hours, right?
Taking a shower.
That's 12 hours.
A week, yeah.
So that's 57 hours you dedicate for work.
Yeah.
And how many hours do you sleep a week? 30.
Well,
You
might
do-
be a
do you
little
do
less
8?
than that.
So
You do
57.
There are nights when I get home late and I end up sleeping like 4 hours a night,
So
maybe 5 hours a night.
So 57 plus 35.
Do
What is
five times
that? That's
7.
92.
35 hours.
There's still 76
Oh my
hours
gosh.
left of
Recreation.
you know, take half of that. Take half of that for your dumps, for your jerking offs, for your this time. That's still 38 hours left in the week that you have to do. What's your favorite TV show?
I don't have a favorite TV show. I just-
What TV do you watch usually on TV?
The Cleveland show.
What do you like to watch on TV?
You know what? I ain't gonna,
All in the family. All in the family.
I ain't gonna say it.
So my point is, my point is maybe 1 hour
yes,
less
oh,
of
yes.
TV every couple days, and that's an hour that you use toward pro wrestling. It's all a matter of how you use that time. Nobody's forcing you to do whatever you want with that time. Obviously, you got to work. We all have lives. We all got to actually have to live. You know, and you know, you have those people that like, I slept in my car. I slept on somebody's couch when I was training to be a pro wrestler. Cool. That's awesome. Love it. That's not going to work for everybody in the entire world. That's not going to work for me. Can you sleep on somebody's couch to fulfill your wrestling? No, that's not going to work for everybody. But you still have to find a time to maintain and find whatever that you want to do in order for you to get to what you want to accomplish.
Well said.
Exactly. No, that's very well
That was
said.
well said.
Think of
That
it
was
as
well said.
think of it as a job, right?
It is a
Think
job.
of
Part-time
pro,
job.
and everybody says like, I once you start thinking of it as a job, as or something that you like as a job, it's not going to be fun anymore. That's bullshit.
Wrestling
You have to
is a job.
treat it like a job.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it is a job. You have to treat it like a job. Imagine what do you think would happen if you? And I know you
do
can't.
have to plan ahead.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying you should. I'm saying imagine somebody that takes 40 hours a week just to be a pro wrestler. Holy shit.
That's dedication.
Holy fuck. You know? And you don't even
That's
need that
DeMarco-
much time
that was
to
DeMarco
dedicate it on be a pro wrestler.
What happened
Even
to him?
20 hours a week.
DeMarco Wilson lived at the UEW arena on Clayla Street, and he
remember that.
would do everybody's practice because there was a different trainer every day.
Yeah.
He would be at everybody's class, and then he would train on his own too because he has the ring right there. And then like in less than a year, like 6 months, oh my gosh, he blew up. Like all his everything. It was like a seasoned vet.
Yeah. You just have to realize, like, what's going to be realistic for you.
It was amazing.
And if you want to do it, just fucking do it. You know? There's a ring out in Pacoima that you can have access to whenever the fuck you want.
Yeah, we do.
The ring sucks, but guess what? It's a ring.
It's a
You
ring,
can,
right?
you know, do your roll.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take a bump, but
I ain't bumping that.
I bumped
I ain't
there
I've
bumping
done
there.
it a few times, but
but it's good for rolls, good for practice. We did a lot of footwork.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
great for footwork. When Red Bat and I have gone there, it's just that's what we do.
Even at
The
home,
ropes.
even at home, like you can do so much stuff at home.
'cause
Fucking do planks at home.
those ropes are high.
Build up that core
So then
strength.
if
Do
you
some
get used to
planks.
those ropes, any rope you can
Going
do.
over the top rope.
You know,
those ropes so high.
Do some push-ups. You'll be surprised how high you can get in up and over just from getting like you're doing some push-ups. You know.
But I
You
think
can
physical
push
fitness
yourself
is
every day, bro.
No, physical fitness is definitely something you should be doing, but it's different. Definitely different from ring fitness.
You know what you should also do?
Because I'm
is-
physically fit in the gym, but when it comes to when I got back in the ring, I was pretty rusty.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you feel it a lot
Yeah.
more in
Yeah.
a different way. It's just a whole different animal.
There are
It is,
certain
yeah.
things that you have to be in the ring for, but there are so many other things as well that you don't need a ring for. Like me personally, I fucking get blown the fuck up anytime I gotta go down and get up again.
That's why I like doing blow
I'm saying,
drills.
you can do that at home. You can do the fucking when you on your back and get up and get on your feet. You can do that at home. You don't need somebody to tell you that. You don't need somebody at home to tell you, okay, down, up.
But you know
down,
what?
up. You don't need somebody at home to do grip squishers.
There's some discipline where you actually have to drive to the place to train.
Yeah.
Versus you can do it at home as a convenience.
Yeah.
But if you have to go, that trains you to be in a difficult position because you don't want to do it, but you do it anyway.
Yeah, but if you can do it at home too, though.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I
of
mean?
course,
Like-
yeah.
Speaking of training, I want to thank all those that train with excellence and do it for the passion and do it for the drive. And in order to do it to your full potential, it's got to be integrated conditioning programs. It's Ico Pro brought to you, bringing to you Batos Locos. Ico Pro, you've got to want it.
All right. With that being said,
All right, real quick, last thing to do. Who's your second favorite wrestler of all time?
We should we should all say who's our favorite
no, we do.
and our second.
We do a Mount Rushmore. So you get four.
okay. Now I
And
know.
so you're our guest.
Yeah. Wait, for the business or my personal?
Personal.
Personal.
Out of
Okay.
all the wrestlers you've ever watched.
All right. So let's do this Mount Rushmore.
Or her?
Okay.
If you were in charge of America and you had to put who you think should be president, that's how it works for wrestling.
Okay.
On the Mount Rushmore.
So you first, and then we all got to go after you.
Okay. My top four. This is a tough one. For my personal choice, number one, it will be Kane.
Look at him. Hey, now we can't say it anymore. Now
He just made a spot on the other side of
Oh
the
my
table.
gosh! This Black History Month.
That's gotta be.
I love this guy.
That's gotta be.
Kane.
I love this
We're
guy.
taking
love this
leaps
guy.
in Black History today on the Batos Locos.
He's the reason why I decided to be a wrestler. I remember when I
Moonlight
was 10 years old.
I love this guy, dude.
Why do you have a heart on?
I remember when
The
I
other
was
side of the table got messed up.
I remember when I was 10 years old, and I used to watch him just come out. And
Him too.
the matches he would have, and even though he didn't do the most stuff, it was just a character. And I always like when people ask me, "What do you want to be in school?" I want to be a wrestler. I want to be like Kane.
That's what I said. That's
And
what I was
then
saying.
now look at me. 33 years later. 23 years later, when I was as an adult, I still contribute Glenn Jacobs, aka Kane, as the reason why I got into wrestling.
Have you read his book?
No, but I should.
I guess you're not that big of a fan.
No, but
I live together in perfect.
I have the Funko Pop.
Right, no, he's a Kane.
Wrestling, like Kane, I'm a mark for Kane.
Can I
Yeah,
say, you know the joke, what's black and white and red all over? These
Kane.
two and Kane.
I know.
So you would say you're a Mark
Who's
for
your second?
Kane? Wouldn't you say instead you're a Glenn for Kane?
All right, who's your second?
Second has to be AJ Styles.
Wow,
Okay.
that's pretty good.
He's just a workhorse. I feel
He is
like
a
he's just
workhorse.
modern day Shawn Michaels.
I like his character right now on SmackDown too.
Yeah.
Like he completely forgot about freaking the OC, bro.
And he's just so good at revamping himself, and he's so good to do it with style. And
you know how old he is, bro? He's 47.
Yeah, and he's so good at adapting to whatever needs to happen. Like he could be a high flyer, he could be technical.
Exactly, I agree with that.
He could brawl. Yes. I honestly, AJ Styles is the Shawn Michaels of today.
All right, who's your third?
So my third one.
It's crazy because I think AJ Styles. I'm sorry, I think Shawn Michaels is the AJ Styles of 10 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, so my third one has to be Samoa Joe.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Joe.
He's great on the mic. He's even though he's not a body guy,
he's like a Dudley boy.
He'll whip your ass. Samoan. He's technical. He's Samoan.
He's from Lux Pro. Did they send you?
Is he your favorite Samoan in the history of wrestling?
Yes.
He is?
Yeah. He's my favorite Samoan in the history of wrestling. I feel like just because the fact that he went
over Sika.
He went through the indies. I feel like he's became more polished compared to people who just went from straight out WWE.
Polished or polished knees?
My God.
Good one. I feel like he's just very polished all around. Because when people, I notice when people start at the bottom, then they go all the way up. Those are the best workers.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like they work with shitty people, then they work with great people, and compared to somebody
Danny's working with someone shitty tonight.
Those guys meet their ultimate goal, and they're like, "Oh, I gotta do more."
Yeah.
All right, who's your last one?
My last one. Silence.
Is harmony.
I know what the last one is.
Ooh.
The Undertaker.
Oh my God! You guys are Shaquille's already, dude. This is like Republicans and Democrats saying, hey, let's make friends. We both like war, right?
I just want to say right now,
let's be friends.
He's already picked. This guy right here has already picked two of my guys in my Mount Rushmore. So I love this guy already.
No way.
Can y'all believe this shit? Me and him like the same wrestlers, bro.
You're okay. Kiss each other already.
You can't say that.
He's got jungle fever.
It's all good. It's all good.
Okay, why is that taking your last one?
Because he loves you.
No, for real. I want to hear.
Because he has such a. I feel like his career cannot be duplicated ever.
Yeah.
You know, aside from having the long
he was the best
WrestleMania
streak thing.
Yeah. But you have to think about what he did, especially in the early 2000s. He was willing to put over the young talent. He put over Brock Lesnar.
He put over Maven.
Maven at the Royal Rumble. You know why? Because that's what a real worker does.
You know who wouldn't do that?
Let me finish. No, that's why he's a better. That's why I didn't put him in the top 4.
That is because he says the N word.
I mean, we all do.
He had a freebie because Booker T called him one.
Didn't Vince McMahon say the N word?
Yeah.
But Vince McMahon writes the checks. So
you can't.
Yeah, the Undertaker is just after a while he's
a phenom. That's
he's a workhorse.
All right, well, hey, that's a good one.
That's great.
Red Bad. Do you mind if I go next?
You go next.
Okay. I did have my normal Mount Rushmore set up, but since it's Black History Month, no, shh. It's Black History Month.
Nobody's asking you to complain it.
So this is my special Black History Month. Mount Rushmore. Okay, so here we go.
Taking it all.
So this dude right here was already like doing catchphrases from this guy, but my first Black History Month guy on month.
Hold your hand like this.
You like this? Okay, my first pick is Booker T.
Yeah. Oh, you're changing it.
No. This is my Black History Month.
We should do Black History. We should do only half of Roddy Piper from WrestleMania 6.
Get out of here.
Okay. All right.
There's gotta be another.
I chose Booker T as my first because I love Booker T's catchphrases. I love how he does in the ring. He's a great competitor. The Scissors Kick was one of my favorite, moves of all time.
You like Bruce the Barber?
And when he finally won the world title in WWE after years of calling himself the five-time WCW champion, so doing it as King Booker, I thought that was really cool. And Booker, and George, I'm glad you said that because him actually bringing his real live wife, his real wife, that was fucking
Queen. Bow down to the Queen.
All right, my second Black History Month pick on my Black History Month Mount Rushmore is the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Oh.
I love Mark Henry. I loved him for both of his characters, the world's strongest man and sexual chocolate. Hey, listen. He was all about the girls. Okay, China tricked his ass in '99 with that dude. Jerry Lawler was like penis.
What's he talking to?
But anyway, he was strong. He knew how to wrestle. But listen. But hold up though. When he won the world heavyweight title in 2011, and when he gave that speech and he started crying, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I almost cried too. Because I was happy for Mark Henry.
I'm still going, dude.
And they're still laughing over this bullshit. I don't understand, yo. See, it's sponsored by Jack Daniels. Alright? Okay, number 3. Let me go faster. Okay.
And Ico Pro.
Hey, Ico Pro. Okay, you see my ex. Okay. Let me hurry up. Okay, number 3 on my Black History Month Mount Rushmore.
D'Lo Brown.
The Rock.
No. He's not even full.
He's half black. Listen, he has some black in him. Okay,
it's not half Black History Month.
It doesn't have to be half black or full black. If you got some black in you, you are black.
So my sister-in-law can have a. She's got black in her right now.
I can't wait to hear your Mount Rushmore. Okay, all right. So 3rd is The Rock, and I'm not even gonna say why because y'all should already know why. My last pick,
Bad News Brown.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, go black.
Okay, I'm gonna pick my last.
The Birdman, Coco,
Monty Brown.
Okay, get out my last guy, man.
Yeah.
My last.
your dog.
Okay, Grandbat, I love you. And I love Chris Claus, but let me just get this shit out.
Nobody's forcing you to not say it.
My last pick.
You can't say it.
Go. Your last pick.
My last pick.
Just say the names.
I'm gonna stab one of you motherfuckers.
Instead of saying my last pick, just say the name.
Kofi Kingston, damn it.
I know his brother Brudai.
You know why? Because throughout ECW, throughout Raw, SmackDown, doing the New Day, I always loved his style.
It's a new day.
Even though he wasn't one of the big buff guys, he still had talent to me. And I will say, when he won the WWE title at WrestleMania, I fucking cried. Or almost cried. But that's my Black History Month, Mount Rushmore. Alright, your turn.
Woo! You said what's up.
So I have to name black people?
I cried when Macho Man.
No.
Elizabeth.
Well, no, because you.
Elizabeth.
George.
He's the only one.
You said no. George mentioned earlier that when we do the Mount Rushmore, we can't pick the same wrestler twice. And my fellow Kane Taker fan right here already said Kane.
They're called Canaanites.
And since I know that Canaanites, I know that. And when since it's February and y'all kept talking about Black History Month, I did a special Black History Month.
That's great.
Y'all get it now?
Yeah.
Y'all get it now?
Because you're black.
Yes, because I'm black.
Because I'm black, yo. And I'm black, yo.
I'm black.
Bliggity black. Bliggity black.
Harmony. I still got more harmony than all y'all.
Well, you're black.
So this is the black only wrestler member.
So apparently we're changing it to all
like
black people
Valentine's
now.
Day, but it's for black.
So can I say half of Roddy Piper from WrestleMania 6?
Yeah.
And then name another half black wrestler? And then that can be my one?
Rock and Piper?
I already picked the Rock.
So is this Los Blancos Locos?
Yeah.
Black edition. Started from the start.
All right, Red Bat. What's your Mount Rushmore?
A black guy.
Oh, started.
No.
I should have done black guys.
Your regular Mount Rushmore.
No.
Let's do black guys. We should do black guys.
Let's do black guys.
By the way, what about black women?
By the way,
okay, can I say 4 black guys real quick?
Go ahead. No. I want to hear it. 4 black guys.
I
I was about to say, can I name 4 black guys that I like?
Black ain't that kind of podcast.
It's sponsored by EcoPro, man. It's sponsored by EcoPro.
I should go back on. I said a bunch of white guys, so that's why I'm like. All right, the 4 blessed.
Look at George.
4 blessed downstairs, huh? Is that what you're gonna say? That's the question.
God, I don't know what's going on in this podcast anymore, y'all.
The 4 best black guys in wrestling, in my opinion. Booker T.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ron Simmons.
Yes.
Bobby Lashley.
Yes.
Really? Oh, okay.
That's my nigga.
Cedric Alexander.
Cedric Alexander.
Wow.
Tristan doesn't know who he is. He's like, Cedric.
That's it. All right, I'm done.
All right, George, go.
Didn't need to go black.
You don't have to be black. Just your
That's
Mount
black.
Rushmore.
Don't worry,
wrestling.
I came back.
Yeah, let's do it.
Pretty sure it's that one.
We do too much racist
Well, we
shit. Let's
could
do
copy.
one thing
We
that's
could copy
good for
wrestlers on this one because
No, you don't know. No, don't. No.
I think.
Don't you think we should be not racist one show and just do this?
We're not racist.
So I can't name. I
appreciating
can't
black
name
history.
who was already
Yeah,
named.
that's what I
So
mean.
my top 4 blacks.
No Booker T.
I can't say Booker T.
No Raw.
Well, I guess I gotta say.
D'Lo Brown.
Dude, I was always a big D'Lo Brown fan. I love me.
Then say D'Lo Brown.
Say D'Lo Brown.
Y'all better
That's a good
recognize.
one. He was great.
Down with the brown.
Yeah.
That hurt my.
That's Boom Shasta's favorite.
Y'all better
D'Lo Brown.
recognize.
Yeah.
I gotta do it.
By the way, remember my buddy?
I want to hear it. I want to hear
the old
it.
guy?
Do it. Do it.
He laid down. He was in New York. He
Virgil.
laid down in the street. The cop told him to get up. He was in front of the UPS truck down with the brown. I'm not kidding.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Guy was in his like 60s. He did this.
Speaking of D'Lo, he
D'Lo
had
Brown.
matches. He was cool.
I gotta say
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Work with
Sometimes love,
Who?
Keep going.
That's
it feels so great.
Mark Henry?
No. Sometimes love,
Elvis Presley.
It feels.
Black
It
guy?
feels. It feels. Pile driver.
Oh, yeah. I was going to put him on.
Coco Beware.
Oh.
One of the best. One of the best drop kicks you'll ever see.
great.
and the missile drop.
You can tiptoe around.
Oh my god.
Some make a sound.
I'll try not to give a whole fucking.
Sometimes up.
I'll try not to give a whole fucking term paper like fucking this guy did. But I will say, yeah, D'Lo, Coco,
Right.
I will say, if Hogan was not around,
Uh-huh.
if, you know, the Papa Hogan's,
Yeah.
or Papa and Mama Hogan never, you know, got pregos, I will say this person could have been an even better Hulk Hogan.
Who?
Junkyard Dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
so charismatic.
He
He
was
was so,
charismatic.
you know, just, oh my god, like, he could have been great with the
But he
kids.
didn't take care of his body. So
He didn't take care of it because he didn't need to.
Yeah.
But if you look at him from like the early 80s, that guy was freaking ripped.
Yeah, he was.
He was like Mid-South
He was
JYD.
a beefy.
You know, oh my god, he was like, he looked great.
And the only
And
guy I would know that would actually come out with a fucking bulldog, dude, to the ring. You know, that guy, rest in peace, man.
Alright, who's your fourth?
He died in 95. I
Come
know.
on, let's try to wrap this up.
But he only died when I was 3.
Yeah, Davey Boy, Junkyard Bulldog Boy Smith. Go.
Come on, George.
I gotta, all right, I'm just gonna go because whenever he came on, oh my god, I was so hyped when you hear the New Jack.
Oh.
Rest in peace.
Because I'm a natural born killer.
Oh, he died too.
Yeah,
Dude, he was crazy in the ring.
Yeah.
great. That's
And,
a great one.
I'm going to go with...
Kamala discount.
Umaga small.
Kamala.
Oh,
Kamala.
nice.
Oh.
So,
All right, who's your second?
From Uganda, the mighty Kamala.
Yeah. Who's your second?
Well, we're going to have to double because there's only so many black
No,
people.
there's not. You're just racist.
So
and you
many,
don't
so
know.
many.
so many.
Devon. Nobody said Devon.
There are so many.
No, there is a lot.
There's a ton of them.
No love for Virgil.
Exactly.
No
That's
love
where
for
the
our
truth
truth.
No love for Archer for Malik Shabazz, whatever his name was.
No love.
K. Malik
So
Shabazz.
we can't repeat.
No.
No.
I'm going to go with Stevie Ray.
Stevie
Not
Ray.
That's a good choice.
I met him, one of the best guys.
He was a Marty Jannetty.
Yeah, but I think unfair though. I think he could have gone on. He just chose to leave the business.
I think it's not fair to say the Martin because he accomplished more than Jim Neidhart. So I think it should be the Jim Neidhart of the team.
Yeah, I don't know why they say the Marty Jannetty, whereas Brett was the first one. Jim Neidhart was the first. Why is it Jannetty?
And Jannetty accomplished more than Jim Neidhart.
No, because you know why? Because Sean turned on Jannetty.
Yeah.
So everybody wanted Sean to get his comeuppance, and he never did.
Jannetty beat HBK for the IC title.
Not when
I gotta go with. I mean, he did it.
No, because after that, Shawn Michaels just kept going up. And
don't you think?
You don't think Neidhart? Oh my God! I didn't know Neidhart had such a main eventer.
Well, Neidhart and Brett were not close like Jannetty and Michaels. They were
brother-in-laws.
I know that, but
you mean
I'm talking skill-wise.
Oh,
Marty Jannetty, Shawn Michaels were clones.
Yeah.
And it was crazy to Jannetty that he didn't blow
There's
up.
a reason why Brett was the single guy next to Neidhart.
Yeah, Neidhart and Brett. You knew Neidhart alone couldn't be a.
Yeah, he's not going to be the main event.
He's not going to do shit.
He's not going to appeal.
So they should have been the Neidhart of the team.
And he was a cool look and all that. Yeah.
Devon Dudley.
I'm going to go with. I just had to tip my tongue. Shit. Oh, you know, wouldn't you say the Southern League should be the more racist? But generally
you
speaking,
would think.
Hey, we're going with you, Tristan, right now. So, but what happened? They didn't do it. WCW did. The first Black World Heavyweight Champion. Damn,
Ron
Simmons.
You said it?
Yeah.
All right, Butch Reed.
You fucking asshole.
Yeah, he was great.
Okay.
He was
for sure.
supposed to be.
What number is that for you?
He was supposed to be the guy that beat Ricky Steamboat for the IC belt. You know what?
It just breaks my heart that he went from an A-lister in WCW, and then when he went to WWF, he looked like he was going to be an A-lister, and then after all that script
let's go with number 4. Let's go Rocky Johnson.
Oh, Soul Man.
Yeah.
The Soul Man.
And he brought us The Rock.
Julio.
So I got Kamala.
No love for
Stevie Ray,
Butch Reed,
and Rocky Johnson.
No love for. That's right. I said it.
He's not a wrestler.
No problem. Millions of dollars.
Bird.
That is on the.
All right, who's that?
Young.
So,
What's up? What's up?
Black guys.
All right. So
I told you. Now it's
Biggie.
What did I tell you?
Xavier Woods.
There's not that
Virgil.
but
Bianca Belair.
You're just naming them. That's
Sasha
the best
Banks.
one.
Sasha
You're
Banks.
just naming them.
Sasha Banks.
You're not mentioning.
So is The Rock.
You're just mentioning black names, not the best black.
Big E.
All right.
You don't think Big E is one of the best?
Go.
all right,
You're just naming all
so
of them.
mine's gonna sound a little.
Racist.
No, it's gonna sound a little too modern, right?
Go for it.
Because
No disclaimers. Anything's no.
right.
There's no right or wrong answers.
all right, but
You're gonna say
what?
Eric Watts or something.
No. One that I feel like is definitely underappreciated for all the amount of time he's been in the business.
Jimmy Mayhem.
It is Shelton Benjamin.
Oh,
Yeah, he's good.
He's been in this
Another
business
very nice guy.
over 20 years in the business. Probably looks just about the
Okay,
same.
he was number 2.
Well, if they don't crack.
Well, that's true.
I want to hear this.
And he was pretty entertaining when he had his mama. I mean, that was pretty entertaining. I mean, he made chicken salad.
Very
Chicken shit.
underrated
Beef
guy.
hit on it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Who's
So,
number 2?
number 2, again, it's gonna sound a little modern, but now that I've seen his work over the last couple of years, didn't like him at first, hated him, and it's probably because he covered himself too much. Is MVP Montavious Porter. He went from WWE's most valuable player to leaving, working in Japan, and then coming back.
First Intercontinental Champion in
As a
Japan.
back-to-back most valuable player.
Exactly. Not just in WWE, but around the world. And now he's able to create the Hurt Business, which leads to my third,
Almost.
Bobby Lashley.
Somebody said that.
Somebody said Bobby Lashley.
He did.
He could say Bobby Lashley.
You said Bobby Lashley?
No, he said Bobby
Oh,
Lashley.
you said Bobby Lashley. Okay. In that case, I'll go with Xavier Woods. He was able to.
New Day.
He not.
Yes, it is.
Even though I wouldn't say he's like a trendsetter, but he did allow more people to create different venues of revenue for themselves outside of wrestling.
And he allowed to have sex with another man and a woman.
And paid.
Exactly, which a lot of men are definitely too scared to do.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Well, Jim Powers didn't do it with Pat Patterson, and he was a jobber for life.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, really being able to create his own platform using his own. He was probably told from the very beginning he wasn't going to do anything.
What Jim Powers?
No, Xavier Woods.
I like Xavier
Monty
Woods.
Brown, Marcus Carbon.
You know,
He was good. He was good.
Somebody said Jim Powers, like years later, said, "Why didn't I just lay back on the bed and let him do it?" I'm serious.
He said that?
Yeah. Wow. But then he said that he claimed, like, no, I never said that.
Wow.
But yeah, those are definitely my more modern ones because, again, now that I've seen their body of work, I can appreciate for who they are and what they've become over the years. Yeah. But one that I, for sure, from the moment you said Black History Month, the moment you said the Mount Rushmores of people who need to be mentioned and should get their, even more so, that have to get their due. They've been long overdue, which is probably underappreciated and probably not even like mentioned in anyone else's Mount Rushmore, is the man who has created probably more superstars than anybody else in this business as of right now. He is the one, the only Norman Smiley with the Wingo!
Oh my God!
The Wingo!
Black magic!
You bastard! I was saying
Black magic!
He went from being WCW's joke
to a fucking huge star in Mexico,
and he becoming a huge star from being a huge star in Mexico to now creating superstars of the future.
Not only that, but he was a dual sports superstar, professional wrestler.
He was a real athlete.
In the NFL, he played as Warren Moon.
A bona fide athlete, and I mean most people probably don't recognize the amount of talent he actually was able to bring. He was able to portray himself as not only an athlete but an entertaining athlete. But Norman Smiley was one that I said, you know what? If you need a Mount Rushmore, he has got to be on the head front of that to be showing you.
Good one. No more black people left.
I love it.
Ahmed Johnson.
I gotta go 99 cent store deep. No, for this one.
I put him on there.
We all thought Ahmed Johnson was gonna be the first black WWE champion.
Oh,
we all
man!
thought that.
Remember, Vince? You want to talk about a man who's all man. You want to talk about a man who's all too. You want to talk about a man who's all the new WWF generation. As he's walking to the ring, you gotta be talking about all men.
Every fucking week.
Alright, my first one.
Finish it off.
My first one.
Farouk.
No, Too Cold Scorpio.
Yo, he was rolling with Judge's Jack for a while.
My number 2 is Norman Smiley.
Remember the lady in the playground that sang the song?
Yeah.
Look out, everybody! We're going to go Scorpio!
Oh yeah.
Number 2. Wow. That's all I had, dude.
Now we're getting
No love for
we're not talking about our truth.
You guys said all my
No one's even
fucking...
said our truth. The guy's like 55 and he
He
looks
wanted
like he's
to,
25.
but he ain't got time for 10. There's 9 guys before that.
And he's hilarious right now.
He is hilarious. All right, number 2. How about this one? Abdullah the Butcher, would he count?
Yeah.
All right,
No,
Abdullah the
he's from
Butcher.
Sudan.
No, so Kamala don't count then. They're both
No,
black
but he's
people in
African.
real life.
Abdullah the Butcher.
They're both
Because
black.
Sudan is not an African.
he's a hardcore
They're both
legend,
black
and
guys
people hate
from
him.
America.
People hate him, but he's like a hardcore
I
legend.
thought he was legit from Sudan.
Abdullah the
For the longest
Butcher.
time.
He's some dude from
That's
Mississippi.
like Ivan Koloff.
He is,
He's not,
man.
that's like Ivan Koloff. He's not really Russian. He's
And then
Or Minnesota, dude.
Yeah.
Or Michigan, whatever.
my
Canadian.
Oh, is he?
Ivan Koloff.
my number 3 on Mount Rushmore is Virgil. Virgil
Nikita.
could beat people's asses. He was like a high school wrestling champ. He was like a boxing champ, and then he was a pro wrestler. So
There he
in
is,
real
right there.
shoot fights, Virgil
There he
would
is,
fuck
Virgil.
a lot of these guys up.
Look at this. Virgil right here, right back. Yeah. Interview.
He wouldn't fuck up Bad News Brown or Haku.
I think he'd fuck up Bad News, bro.
He wouldn't fuck up Haku.
No,
He
he wouldn't
couldn't
fuck up
fuck
Haku.
up Pat Patterson. Pat Patterson had his way with him.
No. I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, 'cause he's.
What's the word?
Wow. But in a shoot fight, he'd fuck up Pat Patterson. Of course, in life, Pat Patterson got what he wanted. But like, if Virgil were to fight him in the cage fight, Virgil would do that.
I know. So who do you have so far?
Do you think the
I had Tuco Scorpio, Abdullah the Butcher, Virgil, and then the last one you took Butch Reed from me. You took the other one.
So Virgil, War Moon.
Number black, huh? Sorry.
No love for Raw Truth or Big E?
Nah, I like our two, but I never.
What about Mabel?
Yeah, half black.
Mabel, low.
What about Jacqueline?
Viscera.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I would say Jacqueline. I did like
the first
her.
female, the first black female on there.
And she was like the. She was like.
first intercontinental champion.
She made my dick hard when I was a
She
kid.
was WCW's answer to China.
For a while.
Even when I was a kid, she made my dick hard.
But that was way later. Way later. Like during the height time of WCW.
No, but Jacqueline was already a thing though.
She was like.
She was. She came out.
No, but she was already like destroying it in Memphis.
Yeah, but I'm saying. She was the one female wrestler that was fighting men.
No, you're right. I don't think she's the answer to China.
I think so. She was wrestling men.
I don't look at her as like some
She was a
buff big
WCW
ass.
champ.
China, well, when she came around, when China came around, there was no one ever did like
No,
her.
nobody ever. No, but I know what you're saying, but.
Except for Nicole Bass. That was the only one that you could compare.
But
Oh, God, I thought
that
she
was
was a man for a
WCW's
while.
cheap version
So what's wrong with that, man?
of fighting China. No.
That's
That's what I'm thinking. Because she was the one girl in WCW that was fighting men. Just like China was the one fighting men. She was the Intercontinental champion.
That was actually a crazy ass match.
Hey, you had the toughest Mount Rushmore because you had to pick for the next
Hey,
and get them.
you talking about China going to be in the Intercontinental title? Do you know what year and when she won it? And who?
96?
Nope.
97?
She won it in '99 at No Mercy. She beat Jeff Jarrett in a good housekeeping match.
Oh my God.
Jeff Jarrett tried to weasel the win by hitting her with the Intercontinental title, but that's not a household item. And then China came back with a guitar, hit his head, and then pinned him 1, 2, 3. And I don't know what city that was in, but I know it was No Mercy.
And on that note, we want to say thank you.
You know all that shit? You don't go to college?
I know my attitude era, bro. I know I don't go to college.
You go to college.
What an episode this has been. The very special Black History Month episode of Los Batos Locos. Who was the first person to hold the Intercontinental European Championship at the same time?
Oh my God.
D'Lo Brown.
Black guy.
D'Lo Brown. Then Kurt
Thank you
Angle.
very much, everybody. Brought to you by Ico.
Huh?
And Top Line X.
Yup.
Integrated conditioning from
Top Line.
Harmony.
Oh, it's not.
Hey, who are the wrestlers that don't train anymore?